my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own.
Dancing on the edge, about to take it to.
This is your radio, your station.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. Say go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you.
welcome. Happy Sunday to everybody. Welcome to this episode / edition of Bad Bitch Fuel. Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday, my friends.
Back to work today, right?
Back to work today and home again.
Yeah. How was your? Well, we'll have to get into how your week was.
I slept a lot. I didn't know my body needed it, but apparently it did.
It's crazy how that works, isn't it? Crazy.
Isn't
how
it
that
weird?
Works. Yeah. You don't realize how
Yeah.
tired you are until you actually don't have to get up and go to work. It's
Do
weird
anything.
It's
Yeah.
weird how that works. It is weird how that works. I have actually had a pretty low key weekend. These last 2 weeks, I have been super busy at the salon, and I was expected to have a really busy day Saturday too. I had 2 big clients coming in that were getting a lot, stuff done. Like one of them was a partial highlight and cut, and the other one was a full head of highlights, and they both rescheduled on me. So I spent Saturday basically. Well, we'll get into that, but Lou and I actually started a new series of movies that we're watching. So
Oh, wow.
but we'll get into that. In just a little bit. I will start by taking roll. So if you are here and present, please make sure that you are raising your hand and making your presence known. So first one in here was Nate DeGreat. Celine Driver says, good evening, and that, ladies. Good evening to you, Celine. He says, always try to stop by and say hello and click the like button before going to dinner. I appreciate that, Celine, and I know TK appreciates that too. So
Thank you, Celine. Thank you. And Arlene thanks you as well.
Arlene thanks you as well. Mayhem,
Yes.
Mayhem Matthew, Meaty Okra, Let the Big Dog Eat. The Uncle Lou, of course, is in here. He says, JD Vance in drag is the least surprising thing I've ever seen. He's weird. So I don't even know who JD Vance is. Actually read right before I got ready to go live to Lou and I were watching Stetson Bennett play.
Oh.
I think he plays for the Rams. Is that right? Yes, I think he plays for the Rams. But yeah, we were watching a little bit of what are they like? I don't even know, game. They're
Scrimmages or something like that?
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
scrimmage? A
scrimmage game or something. I don't. That's not what
Grimace.
they call it though. So
Grimace from McDonald's, like scrimmages.
Grimace from McDonald's. That used
Grimace,
to be
like scrimmage.
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. Grimace and Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
I love Grimace.
Celine Driver says, "You're welcome to TK / Arlene and Battle Angel." Thank you, Celine.
/ Arlene. Oh, I made a Arlene video too.
Did you really?
Arlene went to the hairdresser and they messed it up. I just haven't uploaded it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
They fucked up Arlene's hair at the hairdresser.
Oh, I hope that's not an actual thing that happened.
I can't find that Snapchat filter, girl, for the life of me.
Oh,
I search in curly red hair. I put in every possible thing, right? And I can't find it for anything. But I found one that had one with like fried hair. Like it looked like she went to the salon and it got fried. So I used that one.
Okay.
But I'm pissed. I am destined to find it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know Snapchat is weird. Like they have these ones that they keep on there like all the time, and you would think that one that because that's like an OG one, isn't it?
And they have a lot of OGs, and thank God I still have the weenie and all. Like they know the ones that I use a lot, and I used that one, but I guess I didn't use it enough. Maybe I don't know because I have just tried to find it, and I cannot find it.
Yeah,
it's driving me crazy.
Is it driving crazy?
If I ever find it, I can save it as a favorite. If I have to, unless it's really expensive, I would actually like have a subscription, maybe like what per year, like $30 a year or some shit like that.
A subscription to what?
to be able to keep the
Oh, to
Snapchat
get
filters
that
that I
that you
want.
want? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and I would make
yeah.
videos. I could just make
You
videos
know,
with
maybe you should
characters that
pitch
way.
that. Yeah, maybe you should pitch that to
Rather than
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapchat, do
Yeah.
me that.
Do me
Okay?
that
Do me a
solid,
solid.
Snapchat. Yeah, do me
Do
that
me a
solid.
solid, we
Do me a
both said.
solid. Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper than buying costumes. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have the kind of money Lou does anymore. I used to have some money, but I don't anymore.
Mhm. Mhm.
So Snapchat would be a much easier way to make all kind of characters.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
But I'm
right.
sorry I interrupted your roll call.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We've got Salene's Pants in here. Says, what's going on here? Nothing, just doing a show. Just doing a live show. I think I said let the big dog eat. The Uncle Lou. Sir Ugga, or as we affectionately know him as, Saragua. Saragua.
Sarah
Bread Pit. And I think others will. I sent out a message to our group text messaging group saying that we were live and that they should come stop on by and say hello. So I know I'll be very disappointed if they don't. Yes, thank you, Salene's Pants. If you have not yet done so, please make sure that you're hitting the thumbs up. Of course, that's always free, and I appreciate it. TK appreciates it, and we all know that YouTube appreciates it as well. And if you would like to support the channel and myself, there are 3 fabulous ways to do that. The super chat function right there below, right next to the chat box, is one good way to do that. I also have the links to my Cash App and PayPal in the description of this live, as I do all my lives. So, as Celine Drive would say, never expected but always appreciated. So those are 3 great ways to donate to the channel and myself. So
sorry.
I have a feeling that things are going to start slowing down for me as far as like salon wise. I usually like my busy seasons are usually like, right before school. Right before school starts, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, right before, spring break. But like I said, the last 2 weeks I was really, really busy at the salon, and then I was expected to have a, like a long day Saturday, but ended up both my clients rescheduled, which is not a bad thing, but I mean, I kind of sometimes always like to.
But highlights, aren't highlights that's the longest thing, isn't it?
It can
To
be,
do
just depending
highlights.
on, it can't.
How thick their hair
Right,
is,
how
probably.
long, how thick their
Yeah.
hair is, how much hair they have. So fortunately, it wouldn't have been as long as I had anticipated it was going to be for the person that wanted all over highlights, because I gave her a cut like a couple days before she was supposed to come in Saturday and then do an all over highlight, just because we were kind of on a time crunch. So, but I do have a story as far as my my cosmetology job that I have. So, as we like to call it in the cosmetology world or the hairstylist world, I actually got dumped. Like, I got broken up with by one of my clients.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So I was a little sad because not only did she break up with me, but she actually completely, totally ghosted me.
But wait, hold on. Okay, I have a question first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Did wait, she just said, I don't want to go to you anymore?
No,
It's
so
not like she moved.
no.
or
So
something.
this is the story. So she was scheduled to have an appointment with me. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. She was scheduled to have an appointment with me, and normally what happens is Uncle Lou says, I stopped letting BA cut my hair almost a year ago. Yeah, that's because you decided to shave it all off, as I told you from the very first time I met you. So let's not go there. Let's not go there. But moving right along. So she was scheduled to have an appointment with me, and she has been coming to see me I have been at this salon for about almost 7 years. So she has been coming to see me for about 6 years, I think. So about 6 years she's been coming to see me. So usually I send out like a reminder text message the day before to remind my clients that, hey, look, you have an appointment with me tomorrow at so-and-so time. And generally when I text her, she immediately, like it takes her a little bit sometimes, but she texts me back. She's always like, okay, yeah, thank you for the reminder or whatever. But she texts me back. And generally, like if something comes up, like if she has a doctor's appointment or something comes up, like she'll tell me, well, hey, I have this and this going on. Can we reschedule? So, and normally I'll do that for her. So when I text her this time, she responded with, I have a throat infection. I'll have to cancel. So, of course, I mean, I didn't really, a little thought in my mind was like, okay, well, she didn't say anything about rescheduling, so I didn't really think too much of it, thinking that,
Right.
she's probably she's kind of, she's sick, she's, whatever. So, and she's an older lady, she's in her 70s. But
okay. No, but there's got to be a reason. I don't think she's ghosting you. What is
oh
she?
no, she totally did ghost me, girl. So well, I mean, to begin with,
You sure she's not dead?
Well, see,
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's the thing. Yeah, if you let me tell my story, no, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
If you let me tell my story without any interruption, I will get to that. No, I'm just playing with you, girl. No, she's not dead. She's alive and well and thriving. So, but of course, because she is an older lady, that's immediately, of course, what my mind went to as well. Especially when I didn't hear anything from her after a week. So a week goes by, I didn't hear anything from her. So I texted her and I was like, hey, just checking to see if you're okay, and checking to see when you want to reschedule your appointment. Nothing. Didn't hear anything from her. So another week goes by, and I am friends with her and her husband on Facebook. And I reached out to her husband. Well, I called her first. Left a message, no response or anything like that. No call back or anything like that. So the next day, or I think I maybe waited 2 or 3 days, I reached out to her husband via Facebook Messenger. And I basically said, hey, this is so-and-so. I am her hairdresser, and I'm just worried about her because she was scheduled to come see me like 2.5 weeks ago, and I haven't heard anything from her. She told me she was sick, so I just want to make sure that she's fine. If you could just let her know that I've been trying to get in touch with her, I would greatly appreciate it. So not only did I reach out to him, I reached out to her stepson, who's also on Facebook. Him and I are not friends, but I did, Facebook message him as well too. Because again, like I said, I thought that something was wrong. Like you said, like I thought she died, or or she was like very sick and she was in the hospital or something like that. So I reached out to him. And it took him a couple days to respond back, but he was like, hey, I'm just now seeing this. He was like, I was like, as far as I know, she's fine, but I'll check with you. I'll check and, get back to you. Of course, I never heard anything back from him. So I waited another week and a half. Text her again, and I mean, at this point, I had a sneaking suspicion there was something else going on, right? So you
She was cheating on you.
You kind of get that feeling, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
So I ended up texting her a week and a half later, and I'm just trying to pull up the text messages here now. So like a week and a half later, and I basically just said, hey, this will be my last attempt to reach out to you. I hope you're doing well. If you aren't texting or calling me back because you have decided to stop coming to get your hair done by me, please don't worry about that. I am still your friend and I still care about you. Please let me know that you are okay. So she texted me. This was at 9:12 p.m., okay? She texted me back at 10:01. So it took her, almost 40 minutes to text me back? 45 minutes to text me back. And she basically just put, did change salons. Thanks for your concern. So you and I have had this discussion again before. Wow. Okay, not again, but we've had this discussion before. I understand that things. This is one of the reasons why I don't like to have like in-depth conversations through text messaging, because a lot of things can get lost in translation through text message. I mean, I say the same thing to you. I say the same thing to Lou, a lot of,
or even in chat rooms.
Right. Yeah. Even in chat.
Like I'm thinking somebody's trolling and they might not be.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of things can get lost in translation when it comes to chatting, like via text message, or through a chat room, or even YouTube chat or something like that. But there's no denying that she was being a bitch. Excuse my language, but yeah, she was being a bitch. when she sent these couple of text messages, so again, she responded with, did change salons, thanks for your concern. So I mean, I was curious, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was curious, so I said,
Right.
okay, no worries, can I ask why? Did I do something wrong? And she texted back, just didn't like hair color, good night.
Dang.
Yeah. So again, I'm not gonna lie, my feelings were a little hurt, right? So I ended up texting my boss because my boss knows her, and keep in mind too that she's actually come to the salon before. I worked at the salon that I work at now. She's been there before, and she's actually had my boss as her hairstylist before she came to see me.
And she's
So
been seeing you. You said 6 years. You
about
said,
6 years, yes, about 5 or
Okay.
6 years.
And
So
never had a complaint.
never had a complaint.
Okay.
So I texted my boss because, like I said, I was feeling a little hurt. I was feeling, so I was like, well, damn, like, well, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? So I texted my boss and I basically told her, because I talked to my boss about it like a week before, and like, oh, well, you remember so and so? And she was like, oh yeah. So I mean, my boss did kind of make me feel better. She basically said, don't beat yourself up about it. She was like, that's kind of her MO. She was like, because if you remember, she used to come see me to get her hair done years ago, and then she just she basically just stopped coming to me and was going someplace else. She's like, so don't. She's like, my boss is basically
Oh, she
like,
may come back one day.
I don't know if I'll take her though. I don't know if I'll take her back. So
Yeah.
honestly,
But I mean,
so
but
she was
she's
one of
saying
those
she's
type
like
of
that.
right.
Yeah.
So she was one of those type of ladies. She was a great lady. You know what I'm saying? I mean, always really nice. I mean, like, she always gave me like Christmas gifts every year. Like she would buy me like a basket full of like goodies on for Christmas and things like that. Always tipped me very well. Was always like never missed an appointment unless it like something important. Like doctor's appointment, or like if I got sick, she got sick, her husband got sick, or something like that. So she's very like consistent. So and to be honest, and I told my bosses too, I said, I think the reason that she probably started going to someplace else was because she is one of those type of ladies that she would every time she came to see me, she would constantly have something that she saw on Pinterest. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah.
it was always something different, like, and I mean, like, I had already like changed her formula, like her hair color formula, a couple times since she had come to see me and whatnot. And so, like, the very, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like a year or so ago, maybe not even that. It was like, I think right before like Thanksgiving last year, she decided that she wanted to get some money pieces, which, in the hairstyle, I know you guys don't know what that is, but it's basically like,
I've got ingrown hair money pieces.
right. So basically, money pieces are like little accent pieces in the front of your hair. So like in like your little bang area, like your fringe area is what we call it. Like just accent pieces in the front. So I mean, I was very happy to give them to her, and I gave them to her. So basically, what that entails is, you highlight these pieces and kind of make them just lighter than what their regular hair color is, right? So so I ended up giving her these these accent money pieces. So I don't know what was going on with her. I know that she's got a lot of, number one, health problems. Number two, her husband is very, very old. He's in his 80s. So, she has been struggling a lot with taking care of him. I mean, he's fallen numerous times where, this last time that he fell, he broke his hip, so I know she's got a lot going on. And at one point in time, like her and I were having, very in-depth conversations about her possibly leaving her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
So y'all were pretty close.
Yeah, we were very, very close. Very close. Like she's met my children, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like that's how
Well,
close.
that's weird.
Yeah,
her to
that's how
do it.
close we were.
Yeah.
So I ended up giving her these money accent pieces that she asked for, right? I was very excited about it. When she left the salon, I mean, they looked amazing. She looked amazing. But like I said, at that point in time when I did them for her, she was going through a lot, like going through a lot.
Right.
And at that point in time, she was getting ready to leave to go out of town to go see her daughter and stay with her daughter for a couple of months or a couple of weeks or something like that, because her and her husband were having some problems or whatever. So she wanted to get her hair done before she left, and then before she left, and she, like I said, she asked me for these money pieces or whatever. So she comes back into town. She makes her appointment. She makes her appointment. She comes into the salon, and I don't know if she had some sort of mental breakdown. I don't know what ended up happening, but she ended up shaving the front of her hair where these money pieces were.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What
So
the fuck?
she shaved him off, girl. Like, she shaved him off. Like, she took a razor, like an actual, like a razor, like a
Why
two-bladed
not
like
just
razor that you use to shave your face and your legs
Yeah.
and shit like that. And she literally shaved them off because she had some sort of, exactly, the nature boy, Britney Spears style. Yeah, except for her whole head, she just cut off these little pieces right in the front, like, I mean, down to the scalp. Like, she shaved them off. Yeah. So when she came in for her appointment, I was like, oh my God. I was like, what happened? And like, she basically told me, she was like, she had a mental breakdown. She was like, she was looking at herself in the mirror, and she couldn't figure out why these pieces were so much lighter than her actual
Wow.
hair. And like I said, she was going through a lot at the time. So she, like I said, Britney Spears, she had a Britney Spears mega meltdown and shaved these pieces off. So naturally, being,
How do you work with that?
yeah, so I mean, I was able to kind of work around it. And I mean, like, she kept asking me, she's like, what can we do? I said, well, at this point, we just got to let them grow back out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, luckily they weren't so thick, like it was a noticeable thing. But I mean, like, if you got like you could tell where she had shaved them off. So so it wasn't anything that was too noticeable, though, unless you know what you're looking for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as they were growing in, we were just basically doing her normal thing that she gets, which is she just gets a root touch up. And then sometimes I just kind of, trim her hair, So I guess about 6 months went by after she did this. And like, she asked me again if she could get like money pieces. And I was like, no.
No way.
No, absolutely not. I said,
Hell
I'm not
no.
giving you money pieces. I said, and then
did
like,
what did she say?
she kind of laughed, she kind of laughed about it. She's like, okay. She's like, I understand. I was like, look, I said, I mean, I don't want the same thing to happen that happened last time. I was like, I said,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry. I said, but I don't feel comfortable giving you the money pieces again. I was like, I'm sorry. I said, I just, because that's
not
one of
sure
those
if I'd
things. It's
give-
like, she's a canvas, you know what I'm saying? So she goes out, if she goes out into, if she goes out into the world, basically, like, people are going to ask her, well, where do you get your hair done? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's attached to me. I mean, so
Right.
I mean, I understand, sometimes, I mean, I do things impulsively too, like, I mean, I've cut my hair impulsively before, I mean, and I understand in times of stress, sometimes that's how people handle their stress, which, like I said, is perfectly understandable, but it's not going to happen twice. That's all I'm going to
Well,
say.
and the way that,
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's
Right.
one of those situations. So, and that was the
Well-
thing. Like, anytime she would bring like something that she saw on Pinterest, like a style or a color or something that she saw on Pinterest, like, I would give her my professional opinion, and
Yeah.
sometimes she'd be, like, she'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. But then other times she'd be like, yeah, really? You don't think that I could, and I'll be like, look, I was like, you come to see me for a reason. I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'm going to give you my professional opinion, So yeah, so I think that is probably a little bit of a reason why she decided she wanted to go someplace else is because I guess she felt like that I was going to give her what she wanted. And I mean, look, I mean, at the end of the day, I think I handled it pretty well. You know, I wish she wouldn't have ghosted me like she did ghost me. And I wish she wasn't, you know, a bitch about the whole situation, you know, like just very cold. It's like, these text messages sound very cold hearted, you know?
Well, see, that's what I think. Like, I'm a person who, you know, I'm all about honesty. I believe in being truthful and all that. But I also think there's times when you can lie. Like, let's say if that was me, I would probably tell my hairdresser, let's say for some reason I stopped either liking the way they cut my hair or I don't know. Let's just say I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened a few times. I'm not saying that, you know, like why didn't she just say I don't okay, anyway.
Right. See, and that's the thing too.
I would have
like,
said something like, I would have made up something like, "Oh, you know how much I love you, girl, but my niece, she just started cosmetology school, and you know she'll kill me now. She wants to cut my hair all the time. I'll come to you though if she fucks up. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And you know, I'd be nice about her. I say, I love the way you do my hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do you have to be like that to someone?
Right.
You know,
Right.
why do you have to be like that?
Yeah.
Just, you know, I would have made up something.
Yeah.
And why did she even have an appointment to begin with if she knew she wasn't going to come?
And that's what I can't figure out too. I mean, I wish she would have just told. I wish she, you know, lie or not, I wish she would have just
or
told
just
me.
cancel. Yeah, well, cancel the appointment, and then, like I said, I don't know, just make up something like she had a niece or whatever that wants to cut her hair now because she's in hairdressing school or whatever.
Right. Right.
You know, make up something.
Yeah.
I mean, she
I
went
mean,
to
I don't
6
even care.
years.
You know, look, I mean, I don't even care if she would have made up anything. I mean, she could have straight up just told me the truth and been like, look, I mean, I don't like the way that you do my hair.
I didn't want to tell you because I was afraid it would hurt your feelings.
Exactly. I mean,
yeah.
you know, exactly.
She was just kind of a fuck you attitude.
Right,
Yeah.
like you know, like the whole 5 or 6 years that I've been seeing her, basically being her therapist and talking with her and things like that. Like I said, she's met my kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It went beyond a client relationship. If she knew your kids, your friends on Facebook, you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, So again, it did kind of hurt my feelings, but yeah, I'm kind of over it now. And after talking to my boss, you know, it's one of those things where, like I said, I mean, I didn't even think about it till my boss told me. She's like, well, that's kind of her MO. It's like, because you know, if you remember, she used to come see me before you started working at the salon for a couple of years, and then yeah, she just started going someplace else, and then for some reason she came back to the salon. You know, but I think at the time that she was seeing my boss, she didn't own the place, and it was called something different at the time too. So I don't know. Either way, but
How long have you been doing hair now?
A little over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I say that,
I didn't
but I'm
realize
also
you've been doing it that long.
right. But I say that, but I also include my schooling in that too. You know, because
Okay.
I mean, like my schooling plus being out of school and how long I've been doing hair. So yeah, it's been a little over 10 years that I've been doing hair. So the Uncle Lou says, BA, what is the worst thing you've ever seen? Oh my God. So
What the hell?
I mean, probably one of the worst things. So there's
in
there's
the hair
actually
world?
right. So there's two things, the worst things that I've ever seen. So one was while I was in school, cosmetology school. Oh, BA, what is the worst trim I'm sorry, I couldn't see that. He says, what's the worst trim you've ever seen? Sorry, the heart was covering the trim, the word trim, and I thought you said thing. But we'll talk about that too. So the worst trim I've ever seen. I mean, that's pretty like
Whoever tries to cut it themselves, like dumbass me.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, are you saying the worst trend that I've seen a person come in with, or like one that I've done I don't know. Like, it's a pretty vague question. So, Does
Mr.
TK have a
Vague.
nice trim? Oh, you know what? I think he's trying to
Is
be.
he saying something
I
sexual?
think so.
I think
Yeah.
he is
So okay.
too.
So I'm not going to answer that because I'm not in the business to trim anybody's trim.
You know what? I'm gonna really,
just
really, really
just
now I gotta go
just so
look it
y'all
up in
know.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't have. I'm not that kind of trimmer. Just so y'all know, I don't trim people's trim. So there you go.
Trim people's
I
trim.
don't trim people's trim. Yeah, so.
Trim your crotch.
Lou says he's a trim inspector. Okay, whatever you say.
Oh God.
Whatever you say. So,
Whatever you say.
yeah. You won't be expecting anybody's trim here, though. So just so you know. And I don't even know who the last person's trim you inspected was, but yeah, for science reasons, of course, always for science reasons. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so let's go back to the worst thing I've ever seen. So before I realized it was the worst trim you've ever seen. But if we want to talk about like regular trims, like hair trims, probably one of the worst that I've ever seen. Look, and I hate to say this, it's probably either going to be VicTube or Rec Talk. Do you remember the one time Rec Talk went to? Where did he go? He went to
sports clips or something.
Sports clips.
But I
that's
don't
what
know
it
if I
was.
remember.
Yeah,
I don't know if I remember what it
horrible.
looked like.
I mean, he basically like they took completely like white walled him.
Oh, that's right. Like they
You remember
shaved
that?
it, right?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
And I
okay,
always
okay.
look at any time, and I love Vic. I do. I haven't seen him in the chat just yet, but anytime that boy goes to get a haircut, he goes to the same place, and I swear they just put like a fucking bowl on his head and just just trim around it.
Maybe his mom
Those are
puts the bowl on
those are
his head.
possibly the worst trims that I've seen on people's heads. So, well, besides this, my client that shaved off her money pieces. So, but going
That
back
is
to
wild.
the worst things I've ever seen. So the one thing, the one of the most, I mean, like stomach turning like things I've ever seen while I was in cosmetology school was so they teach you. Like, not only do they teach you like hair, but like they teach you how to do nails, like pedicures, manicures, facials, and things like that. Like roller
Right.
sets, like I just I mean, but basically when you walk out of Colby Covers, welcome by the way. He says, BA cut my hair once, but I've been going to Miss Ivy for my whole life. I told BA it felt like I was cheating on her. I know, I remember that.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I remember that. So,
I mean, he was trying to avoid having to tell you, maybe hoping you would forget about her. Maybe.
No, Colby.
I mean?
Colby, like he told me beforehand that he goes to see this normal lady, but before he came and saw. I think the time that he came and saw me was because he was like it was a time crunch kind of thing. Colby's never seen my trim, Lou. So keep it up.
Oh, God.
Keep it up.
I can't see the chat.
yeah.
I can't see the chat.
So, okay, going back to, so I was in cosmetology school, and it was getting close to the end of the night. Like, I went to night school, so basically that was like from, I think, like 4 or 5 to like 9 p.m. The school closed down at 9 p.m. So this gentleman walks in, and he wants a pedicure, okay? And
God.
and once you're out, like once you've got enough hours to get on the floor, like you basically can't turn down anything. So and
Shit.
usually people that go to
God.
night school, there's
I'm
not that
probably
many.
gonna vomit, aren't I?
It's pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting.
God.
So
Okay, go ahead.
people that go to night school, there's not very many people that do night school. So there wasn't very many of us there at the time. We don't study trim at all, Lou, in cosmetology school.
My God,
so.
he's obsessed with the trim. Get over it.
He's expecting
There's
a certain
no
answer
trim.
out of me,
We
and I'm
have
not giving
gone
it to
past
him.
the
So
trim.
yeah, this is what he does.
I want to hear about the nappy toes. Go ahead.
This is what he does. He tries to get a specific answer out of me, and when I don't give it to him, he constantly comes back with the same thing. So anyway, so the guy comes in, he wants a pedicure, right? Of course. Look, I would much rather do a manicure than a pedicure. I mean, I'm not big on feet. You have to have nice feet. Like I look at your feet, and you have to have nice feet. But I'm not the type of person that enjoys doing pedicures. But like I said, when you're in school, you have to do what you're told, basically. So the guy comes in, and so when you go to a professional salon to get like a pedicure or a manicure, if you've got any kind of like fungus going on, like you are not supposed to, like you as the person providing the service are not supposed to like give them any kind of service, because shit like that is very, very like, it's very contagious. You know what I'm saying? So this guy came in wanting a pedicure, and I drew the shortest straw out of all my classmates.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, yes,
straw.
I drew the shortest straw. So start the pedicure process and everything like that. And when I tell you that this guy's toes were like his toenails were practically mush. Okay. Mush. Like
mush.
Yeah, like mush. Like I mean, he had something going on, some sort of fungus, some sort of infection on every single one of his toenails. That I mean, like soaking them in water, and having to. I mean, it was mush. It was like total mush. So that's probably, and green. They were green. His toenails were green.
Quick question. Oh my God! Before you continue, because I might just vomit. Why would the fungi be soft? I thought it was hard.
Well, generally when
Why
you
would
give,
it be mushy?
well, see that's the thing though too. Like when you soak your nails in water, they get pliable. You know what I'm saying? Like they get flexible.
Oh,
and
so
stuff
they
like
were
that.
mush after you took them out.
So they were mush after I took them out, and green.
Well,
Yes. So that was probably one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in school. So yeah. So it was. So one of the things when I became a professional and I was working in a salon was I got a phone call from a friend of mine, and he's got 2 daughters, and I think at the time his youngest daughter, I think it was 14. She was 14 years old, and he called me, and actually he sent me a text message with a picture of his daughter's hair, and keep in mind, like I said, she was 14 years old, and he said. It was just a matted freaking mess. I mean, a matted mess, like one big freaking dreadlock. Yeah. So, and I couldn't tell how bad it was on the picture because, like you can't really get a concept of how terrible it is until you see it firsthand, right? So he texted me and he was like, "Hey, I tried everything. I mean, I looked up YouTube videos, and I said I have not been able to make a dent in this. He's like, is there anything that you can do?" I said, "Well, I said I would need to see it to see how bad it is." I was like, because I can't really get an idea of what I'm looking at on this picture. So bring her to the salon and I'll see what I can do. Right. So, so he brings her to the salon, and the first thing that he tells me and she tells me is like, if we can keep the length of her hair, we would like to try and do that. And I mean, I looked at it. The first thing I looked at was like, there's no way. There's no freaking way. I was like, if you guys have been trying for two days to try and get this out, and this is all, I mean, like, this is all you've gotten.
What were they trying to get out again? I was still trying not to vomit from the fungus.
Basically, she had a big knot, like a big dreadlock in her hair from not washing her hair, constantly wearing it up in a ponytail, and
it wouldn't come out. Oh,
Like it
wow.
was one. I wish I had I might have a picture of it. I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, it was just one big knot, like one big mat, like matted knot, to where she wasn't taking
Wow.
care of her hair. She wasn't brushing her hair. She wasn't washing her hair. She was when she was washing it, she was basically not brushing it and just throwing it up in a ponytail or in a hat or
Oh,
something like that.
no.
Yeah. So she's 14 years old. Okay, she was 14 years old at the time. So I tried whatever I could, and so her hair was down past her back, like right to I think like it stopped like right at the top of her butt.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Yeah, you have to brush
yeah,
that.
yeah. So and it was thick. It was very, very thick. So I ended up having to cut it like just right, like chin level.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in the salon. So, but yeah. So there you go. There
Oh
you
God.
go.
I shouldn't have told you to describe the feet. But here, okay, since I already know, I do have a question. If they were green, to me that indicates infection.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And they were
So
on every single one of his toes. Every single one of his
so it
toes.
was so bad it was actually green.
Yes.
Because I thought fungus was like yellow.
This was green, girl.
Oh my
I
God,
mean,
I'm
this
gonna
was like
vomit.
green. Yes, this was like green.
Ugh.
So yeah. So there you go. So anyway,
Gee
that's what I've
whiz.
been dealing with the last probably 2-3 weeks. Was me getting broken up with by one of my clients, and then again, I mean, it didn't deter me from working though, because like like I said, these last 2 weeks I've been pretty slammed. So I'm not going to complain that I didn't have to work Saturday, although I did miss out on the money that I would have made by doing the hair. Um, but yeah, it's one of those, and that's the thing. Like this next week that I have coming up, I have one client that's coming in for a haircut, and that's how it is. That's how this business is. So it's so hard. Like I always hate when I have to, like when I have to like try and go finance something, because people are always like, oh well, yeah, because when you finance something, people are always like, yeah, well, we need like your last 2 paycheck stubs or something like that. It's like, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. I was like, I work for
Yeah, they
myself.
canceled on me. Those
Yeah.
assholes
I was
canceled
like,
on
I
me.
work for myself, so I don't have like a steady like weekly or even monthly amount that I make, every month. I was like, it varies, like fluctuates. And it's so hard to tell people that. It's so hard to describe that to people, especially when you're trying to like get a loan or something like that, or even like, buy a house or, buy a
Yeah.
car. So,
Right?
and that's the thing though too. It's like both of my jobs, I'm an independent contractor in both of my jobs, so I'm screwed either
Yeah.
way. So welcome BVD. He says orange hair is in the building. Yes. So we're on the topic of hair right now. At Hogfest, BBD was asking me about like a particular kind of hair dye that he could buy, because he wanted to have orange hair for Tennessee for the football season.
Oh yeah.
And
Which is the first game? I heard it was a big one, right? Isn't it them and somebody big?
I'm not sure who.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Tennessee's playing for their first game. But so I told I said, well, you're not going to get anything over the counter or something at Walmart or Walgreens or whatever that's gonna do anything justice. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you want orange hair, you have to buy it professionally. So I ended up sending him some color in the mail, and he got his daughter to help him color his hair, and I mean he texted me yesterday and said that it didn't take. So did the second round take then, BVD? If so, then I need to see a picture. You told me I'd be the first one to see it. But yeah.
He should show us.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to come on when I drop the StreamYard link, that'd be fine too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, I'm hoping that's good news when you come in here and say orange hair is in the building. So I'm hoping that
Oh yeah,
the second
orange hairs
round.
in the.
Yeah, I'm hoping that second round did it. So he says no, TK. We got a weakling. I think supposed to be.
Oh, a week. He's
yeah,
probably got.
in
They
first
probably have an
game.
off week, maybe, or
Yeah.
a weekling.
Oh, he says he hasn't done the second round yet. She hasn't shown up to do it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, are you going to take my advice and go to Walmart and get that like $10 bleaching kit thing? I mean, I know as a professional, I'm not supposed to tell you to do that, but I mean, I think you should be fine getting that.
The bleaching kits work.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're just they're not good for your hair, but but I mean, I think that he should I think that he should be fine though, especially if he's never bleached his hair before. I think he should be fine. So, plus the fact that he keeps his sides and his back pretty short, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem when he puts the bleach on like the sides, the sides and the back of his head. It's just, that little the little pompadour hair that he's got on top, which he says is thinning, but I mean, again, if it's your first time ever bleaching your hair, it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. So, Nate the Great says, BA and me should do a pronouncing based off competition. What are you talking about, pronouncing?
A pronunciation.
Pronunciation? I don't have an issue with pronouncing words. I mean, certain words I have a problem with, but not all of them. And yes, you did promise me that I would be the first to see it. So, yeah, I know you're going to stick to that promise. So. He said, nope, I was told since I already have super thin hair, it might fall out. It's not going to. Who told you that? Who told you that? I'm telling you, you should be fine. Just follow the instructions in the box and you should be fine. Your hair's not going to fall out. So it's not going to fall out. At least not any more than it already is. But it's not going to fall out, especially if you've never bleached your hair before and it's like virgin hair. It's not going to fall out. You should be totally fine. So, and I am a professional and I'm telling you this professionally. You should have no problems with it falling out. You should be fine. So yeah, there we go. He says face off bullshit. I think I broke the stream on my end. Oh, is something going on with the stream? I don't, okay. Anyway. And like I said, that kit, that kit that I sent you, it's $10 at Walmart and it comes with everything that you need. So, it even comes with an application brush. Like I told you, you should have used when you first put the color on your hair. So, and you can actually use that.
It's gonna burn your skin.
Yeah,
so
and it's gonna so you can actually use that applicator brush when you get ready to put the orange on too as well. So, but yeah. So that little kit comes with everything that you need. But again, make sure that you are reading the instructions and following the instructions. So just don't go all, like willy-nilly on it, and don't be that one of the typical guy that doesn't read the instructions. You need to read the instructions on how to use this thing, how to use it. So yeah, so there you go. There we have it. So hopefully the second round will be better. And I mean, I feel bad that it didn't take the first time. And I mean, I basically, because he asked me, he's like, do I need to bleach it? I was like, I don't know. I mean, your hair is
pretty light, isn't it?
That's what I said too. I was like, it should be light enough to the point where, like, if you put this orange right on top of it, it should show up. So I feel bad.
To me, his hair almost looks like a reddish brown, like a light red, or not a light, but like just a normal reddish brown, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like not dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He doesn't look like Hector Gomez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Taintel Ingus has joined the chat. Welcome, Taintel Ingus. We've had a bunch of people actually join while I was telling my stories, my salon horror stories. So
salon
I don't know.
Stories.
Nate, did you ever answer my question? Are you saying that I can't pronounce words? Because I think I would smoke you in a pronunciation competition if that's
I
saying.
have a hard time pronouncing, what's that place again? Omaha? I can't remember because I just would never go there, so I can't ever remember how to pronounce it. I'm just kidding.
Maui?
Just kidding.
Maha? Wait, isn't Maha a fish?
No, Omaha. I was
Omaha.
trying to joke about it. I get like he was trying to troll you, so I trolled him back. You
I
know why I
appreciate.
can't
You know, I
say
didn't even.
Omaha?
I didn't,
Huh?
see how out of it I am. I didn't even pick up on that.
Well, no, but it almost sounds like a different word, doesn't it? Omaha. That does sound like a fish. Omaha in the
Yeah.
Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah,
Let's
when you
go to
said maha,
Maui.
I was thinking, wait, isn't that a fish? But that's mahi. Ma-
Mahi.
Mahi is a fish.
I
Yes.
I did we did have a strain recently in our dispensary called Mai Tai.
Oh, that's a drink,
Mai
isn't it?
Tai.
Mai Tai? Isn't
Yeah,
that a
and I
drink?
liked the Mai Tai
Oh yeah, Mai
strain. It
Tais are
was a
really
good
really
one.
good. I think that's what Squidtard. I haven't seen him in the chat either, but I think that's what Squidtard was drinking at the dinner at in Panama City Beach for Sub Olympics, and that's what he got
Uh-huh.
drunk off of.
See,
Like he had
listen
one
here,
glass of
Squidly.
Mai Tai and like got drunk.
All right, so listen here, Squidly. Next time, well, whenever you're around us next time, instead of having a Mai Tai drink, you have the Mai Tai and you won't have any hangover. You won't have any vomiting. You're just going to have
Vomiting.
fun. No vomiting.
Any vomiting?
No hangovers. Nothing. No
All right, I am
I like
about
to say
to.
instead of vomit, I love to say varmint.
Yeah, I like that though. I like are you environment?
No,
You're
yeah,
not gonna
no
varmint.
headache unless it gives you one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put
No
the StreamYard.
vomiting,
I'm gonna
no
put the
hangover.
StreamYard link in the chat real quick, but this is only for BVD right now. He wants to come in for just a second, so I'm sure he probably wants to talk about this hair coloring fiasco that so. But yeah, there it is, BVD. So if you want to come in for a second. Oh, so update. I don't know if you saw. I think you did see. But so my walking pad. My walking pad came in the I think the Wednesday, or I can't remember. Anyway, like 2 weeks ago.
Is it hard without
So
handles?
So
I'm
the
wondering.
very first time I used it, I actually Lou was in Cherokee when it came in. So that basically that whole week it rained a lot here, so I wasn't able to get like my walking done outside like I wanted to. So the moment it came in, like I used it that night. I used it that night to do my walk, and I texted Lou and I was like, so the first time you use it, it's very difficult. It's not difficult, but you got to get used to kind of your bearings on it, because when you walk outside, you're not walking in like a straight line. Does that make sense? Like you're not walking in a straight line. So the first time I tried to use this thing, I almost broke my ankle.
You fell.
Well, like I
You
said,
fell
I mean,
hard?
I didn't fall.
Oh my
No, I didn't
God.
fall. I did kind of take a tumble off the walking pad though, because like I said, it's like you have to concentrate on like how you're walking. You know what I'm saying? Because the space is like it's it's not wide. It's not like wide like you would walk on a street. I don't know if I'm
Right.
making
But
sense
let me
whatsoever.
ask you this though.
But
You
once you
weren't
get used to
standing on it.
once you use it a couple times, you get used to it. 4 times since I've gotten it, and I mean, yeah, like I do 40 minutes. I do 40 minutes at like I think at like 3.0 speed or something, and yeah, and I think I burn a little over like 110 calories
wanna
every
get
time I
me
use
one of
it. So it's
those.
really cool. I
But
mean,
they're
I want to get
expensive,
I want to
though.
get my money's worth for sure out of it. So I've used it a couple times already. So Nate, I see you in the background. I'll get you in when uh
Because unless
in a
I'm
little
on the
bit.
beach, it's too hot right now. You know what I'm saying? It's too
Yeah,
hot to just
yeah,
go walk.
it has.
walk.
It's been hot and humid here. So absolutely
Very
hot and
humid
Yeah.
here.
So hey, what's up, BBD?
Hey,
Hello,
BVD. Hello.
BBD. Can you hear me?
Hi, BVD. There he is. Hey,
User error. Yeah, we can't hear
you're on
you.
mute.
No, he's not muted. It's like his microphone's not working. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think I've got the hang of it now. So I use it, but Sundays are my off days, so I don't walk on Sundays. But yeah, I think moving forward,
I
there we
bet
go.
it's working now.
It is working
Ooh,
now.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What I was going to tell you, BA, and it's no big deal, but it wasn't my daughter, by the way. I just wanted to clarify that. 'Cause
Okay.
there's no way I would let my daughter try to do this. It was my cousin's girlfriend who, she apparently, I thought, knows what she's doing. And basically, she just applied it. I washed my hair, dried it. I didn't blow dry it. I just let it air dry. And she just applied it straight out of the tube. And of course, I couldn't see what was going on. But when we rinsed it, it's like it all came out. You could see a little bit of orange, on the tips and stuff from depending on how the light was hitting it, of course. And then so I took a shower today. I didn't wash my hair, didn't really rinse it. I just got it a little bit wet. And when I dried off, of course, bam, what was left on my hair came out on the towel. So now I've got a partially orange and white towel. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your advice on the bleach. If it all falls out, so what? I've been bald before.
I couldn't see it though because your green screen was hiding your hair.
Oh, well, hang on.
Well, there's really not much to see, honestly. So
I
Looks
can't.
the same as it always does.
Hang on, and I'll show you. No, it doesn't look the same as it always does. This is just for you guys. I don't want the
Yeah.
no.
viewing public to see this
I know.
disaster.
Wow, BBD, you're huge.
Whoa! Hang on a second.
BBD's hung.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Your trim looks
TK's
very
lying.
nice,
TK's got
BBD.
lies. Let's see.
Your trim
You
looks
can
very
even-
nice.
Can you even see it? No.
Oh, I
it's
can see a little bit in the
a
front.
little bit, yeah.
little bit.
But it's like
On
almost
one
like
side, though. Only on
Oh
one
yeah,
side.
you got that money piece.
Yeah,
you
he
got
got
that-
money
Yeah.
You got that orange money
It's
piece.
like-
Don't shave it off, okay?
it's like streaky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not meant to have orange hair. Maybe I can dye my balls orange.
I mean,
and
look,
then
I told
I'll
you
know,
yesterday when you
so.
texted me. I mean, of course, if I lived closer and I was near you, I would make that. I'd make that shit happen for you. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I'd make
I
that
know.
shit happen
That
for
shit
you.
happen, I
Yeah,
bet.
I would make that shit
know.
happen. So.
Too bad you didn't carry supplies with you. You could have done it for me at Hogfest, but
Well, I don't like to work like that when I'm on vacation, quote unquote vacation, or doing something like that, just
Right.
because it's a lot, and that's one of those things too. Like, if I do it for you, I'll have to do it for everybody else.
yeah, everybody else would be wanting something done, and I get it.
Right.
Yeah, but you guys are in Augusta. That'd probably be a pretty good drive for me to drive just to get my hair dyed.
Okay.
Is this stuff like how permanent is it? I don't care if it stays orange forever, but I know it said semi-permanent, so I know it's eventually going to come out if I get it done right.
Yeah, it's
like
I
the-
mean
yeah.
it's semi-permanent. So, and like I said, when I know you probably didn't understand what I meant to say when it basically was just depositing. So, like when you bleach your hair, it's basically changing the molecules in your actual hair strands. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But this color, because it's only semi-permanent, it's just basically depositing on top of those hair strands. It's not getting into the actual hair strand like if you were to bleach your hair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because when you bleach your hair, it actually changes the structure of the molecules in your hair. So
How is that possible, though? I thought
I
it
mean,
was
it's
just
like
putting
it's
dye on your hair.
No, not
So you're
when
telling
you're
me-
bleaching. It's changing.
Oh, bleaching.
Yeah, like when
Bleaching,
you're
yes, I
bleaching.
can see that.
When you're bleaching your hair, it's actually changing the molecules in your hair. So it's the same thing with like if you
Ooh.
get a perm or like if you straighten your hair, like if you do like a chemical straightener, any kind of chemicals that you're putting into your hair. Like changes the actual molecules and the structure of your hair. Now, like like it's like a semi-permanent hair color like that, like a fashion. What we call in my world is that orange color is called a fashion color, basically. So
It's
they're
basically
all
like painting my hair, isn't it?
right, exactly.
Without,
So
yeah.
it's only basically laying that color like on your hair strand. It's not like going inside the actual strand, like changing anything in it. So
Does it
So
work well on grays? The semi, you know what I mean?
it
Because
it
I
can.
have a built-in money piece,
Well,
but
like
it's
here's the
gray.
thing. I mean, like in theory, there's not a permanent fixture for grays. Just so y'all know. So I mean, so
Well,
you
I know
can.
that, but I
Yeah, there's
mean
not a
like
permanent like solution to get rid of grays or anything like that. I mean, like I mean, with me, like I'm having to constantly cover my grays like every like every I don't know, like 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
oh, just do like LeBron and let the gray show through.
yeah. So
Man's
well, but
39 years old and he's already getting a gray beard.
I know that's
well,
funny. We were just watching them play at the Olympics. I think they were playing France. Is that right? And like did a face shot of LeBron. I was like, oh my God, how old is he? I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's got so much gray in his beard. And I think Lou
I
was
had
saying
to
something about
check because
he's about our age. And I was like, no way. And they were like, he was like, yeah.
yeah,
And then they
he's
said he was
39
like
year old.
39 years old. I was like, wow. But I
Yeah,
started
so
graying.
you
I
guys
started
haven't got to
listen.
see it.
I started graying
You
when
haven't
I was
seen
in my
any of the.
30s though too. Like in my early 30s, I started graying in my early 30s. So it's
You
weird.
haven't seen any of the closing ceremonies, have you?
We haven't. No. Mm-mm.
I
Like I said,
haven't. Why?
just
Uh,
before I was on live, we were watching Stetson Bennett play for the Rams. So
oh, well, the thing they did with Tom Cruise and taking the flag to Los Angeles was pretty badass. The
Oh
rest of
man, they
it,
did that.
yeah,
Oh,
you'll
cool.
be
wait,
able to see
what now? With
highlights. I mean,
what with Tom Cruise?
Because the next Summer Olympics is going to be in
Los
LA.
Angeles, right?
yeah,
Uh huh.
yeah.
So I guess apparently Tom Cruise was there. This is making me think some kind of Top Gun thing where he took the flag and
You're
freaking took off.
close. You're
Oh,
close.
I am so excited. Even though I think he's a total weirdo, that gives me the chills
And
right there.
You
he's
think Tom
looking his
Cruise is a
age now
weirdo?
too.
Oh, Tom Cruise is a total weirdo.
Is he?
I
So,
mean, his own
speaking of Tom
daughter
Cruise,
took off her name, his name. She legally took his name off of her name.
Oh, really?
Suri, his daughter did.
oh,
Yeah.
really? Suri, so she's no
Because
longer
in
Suri Cruise?
Scientology, well, because if you're in Scientology, he had to basically disassociate from them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they don't believe in like divorce
is
and
the
shit like
cult.
that too, right?
They what?
Like Scientologists don't believe in like divorce and shit like that too, right? Is that
Well, or just leaving.
or just
leaving the church at all.
leaving the church or
Once
or
you're
the
in, you're in.
religion?
If you try to leave, they'll make your life a living hell.
Yeah, it's like the Mormons. Mormons are like that too, aren't
Yeah,
they?
definitely weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Let the Big Dog Eat. I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing this comment. He says, congrats on the smoking, BA. Yes, so I have been, I think, 2 weeks. Yesterday was 2 weeks without a
Wow.
cigarette.
Yeah, that's kick
and
ass.
I'm not even vaping either, so.
I am that is badass.
Yeah,
It's so
2
hard.
weeks.
I think
girl.
vaping makes it worse, honestly.
I had been
mean, I know
told that.
Pete
I had been told
had
that.
Pete
I had been told that I
success
should
with
not
it,
start
but
vaping after I quit smoking because that's just. I mean, I told you too, BVD. Like I left you a comment on your Facebook post saying that that stuff's not even approved by the FDA.
yeah, I mean, there's got to be shit wrong with it. It's
I mean, it's
putting-
worse for you than smoking. Honestly, is what I've been told. So
I don't know that we know that yet, but I mean, still, it's six
Yeah,
in one,
you'll
half
ha-
a dozen in the other.
I bet you if you ask 100 doctors, 50 of them will say they like it better than smoking, and the other 50 will say the opposite. Because
Right.
I've had literally doctors tell me,
What's up,
like
Nate?
the last doctor I went to, he was a brand new doctor,
What's
and I
up?
said, Oh, hang on. I forgot what I was saying now. I didn't expect it to be Nate with a picture of Vic on
I
there.
know that says
Uh,
pissed off Vic. I don't get that, but
what did I was talking about? Never mind.
we were talking
No,
Way
go
to
about the
ahead.
go, way to
vaping.
go, Nate.
We were talking
Yeah,
about the
Nate.
vaping.
Way to
You were
fuck
saying
things
Well,
up.
say
so.
what's up. That's all.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that you would think that if you asked 50 doctors, like 49 of them would
Okay,
say,
yeah. I'm back where I'm at. Okay. Because the last doctor I went to, I said, I know I need to go back to vaping because I started smoking again. I didn't think I would get addicted again, but I did. And he goes, "Oh, I don't." He told me I need to quit smoking, right? And I
Mhm.
said, "Yeah, I need to go back to vaping." He goes, "Actually, I'd rather if you're gonna do something, do smoking, because you know." And then
"Oh
I
yeah,
hear
I think I remember you
other
telling me
doctors
that."
say the opposite.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
remember you telling me about that. Look, I mean, I just the whole it not being approved by the FDA thing is what gets me every time. So I've tried I think I've tried vaping once. And that was just because my oldest son does it, and he was like, "Yeah, just like he wanted me to try whatever flavor the vape was or something like, or the vape juice was, because he was like, it. I think it was like sour apple or something like that. And he was like, it tastes just like a sour apple or whatever like that. And I didn't believe, and he was like, no, just try it. And that's the only time that I've ever vaped. So, but
Did you like it?
yeah, it was okay. I mean, but again, it's one of those things where I don't know, like I can't get
Yeah.
down I can't get down with something that's not approved by the FDA. And I mean, I know, like I know there are worse things out there for me besides vaping, but to me, I think vaping is worse than actual, nicotine. So,
Uh,
Well, ladies, and BA and TK, I gotta run. I gotta get ready for my shit tonight.
okay.
Thanks for all the advice,
Yeah.
TK. Can I get that? I can get that kit at the store, right? I don't have to
Yeah, I
order
mean, the
it
one I
through.
sent you is
Okay,
at Walmart. You can buy it at Walmart.
okay, good.
So,
Because I haven't had shit for luck with ordering stuff off the mail. I mean,
yeah.
your stuff got here in 2 days, and
I
like
know
I
they told me it was
texted
supposed
you,
to be there Saturday too, so I was surprised that it got there early. So,
yeah,
no, I
and
was
I
impressed.
ordered something a couple of days before we even talked about the dye, and it's still not here yet.
Oh
So
my gosh.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had hit or miss with Amazon too as well, ordering stuff for my kids before school. But yeah, it's been hit or miss with Amazon. So most everything came when it said it was supposed to come, but there were a few items that were like have been delayed. So I don't know.
yep, can't blame it on COVID anymore either. Those fuckers.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So all right, BBD. Well, thanks for coming on. Look, and if you have any other questions, more questions, you can always text or call me. So
all right,
but we'll
appreciate
get it
it,
figured out.
TK and Nate. You guys all three have a good night, and I'll see you.
Later,
Seeing you
BBD.
around.
Love you, BBD.
Love you too. You guys have a good one.
You
All
too.
right.
Let's go, Brandon. That's a good question. You're right. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. He says our cigarettes FDA approved.
uh,
I don't know about FDA approved, but I know they're definitely not approved by the what is it? The general who is that guy?
The general surgeon,
general surgeon.
warnings.
Yeah, general surgeon warning. So, well, see, that was the thing, and I think you and I talked about this, TK. But I mean,
Oh, Surgeon General. What
Surgeon
did I
General.
say?
Thank you, General Surgeon.
Is
That's
it
what
Surgeon
we said.
General?
It
I
is
said
Surgeon
General
General.
Surgeon. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
because a general surgeon is literally just a general surgeon.
Yeah, general surgeon. So
Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, but no, I mean we've talked about this. You and I talked about this when I first decided I was going to quit smoking. And even my regular doctor, I told my regular doctor that I had quit smoking, and I mean, I'm really. I've been pregnant 3 times, and every time I got pregnant, I quit smoking. You know what I'm saying? So it's not one of those
Yeah.
things. Like my cravings aren't really that terrible because I guess at any point in time I could have quit at any point in time without struggling to have. I don't know. I don't know. I think for me, it's just when when my stress level gets like super super high is when I actually start to crave them. You know.
Right.
So, but
That weird how that happens.
I know it's
huh?
weird how when my stress level kind of goes gets a little bit elevated. This really the times where I really really crave like a cigarette. So, and that's the reason this is the reason that I started back this last time was because I was going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to take care of my kids. I was trying to figure out, what I was gonna do, and I mean, I was literally like when I was last time, I was literally smoking like 2 packs a day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I lost like 30
Mm-hmm.
pounds, because I was smoking all the time. I was smoking cigarettes all the time and not eating. So yeah. But but then I even told you, and I mean, Lou and I
You
talked
were
about it too.
you were on the
I was
you
on
were
the
on what I call the anxiety.
anxiety.
No.
Yeah,
How did I say it? Anxiety. Yeah.
yeah, the
The
anxiety.
diet because of your like some people comfort eat. Thank God I don't do that. If any, I'm
Bless
sorry.
you.
If anything, I don't want it. It's not as.
Excuse
Anyway,
me.
I forgot. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, anxiety. That. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's exactly because
Anxiety. There
yeah.
it was.
At that point in time, I too I mean, I had just put on a bunch of weight too as well, and then like people were noticing that I was drastically losing weight, and I was telling them, I was like, well, yeah, you don't want this diet that I've been on, because I'm basically smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day, not eating like I should be, and I mean, my stress level is off the charts right now, and that's really, like I said, the only reason I started smoking this last time, and I mean, I never quit from the time, so that was what, 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Like I steadily like cut back though, especially when we moved into this place, because I mean, I just wasn't, because
yeah, because you're not smoking inside.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm not smoking inside, so and I mean,
Yeah, at the campground, I had to go outside. I was like, "There's no way I'm going to smoke in this
Mm-hmm.
thing," you know.
Yep.
So
And then
I would always be outside.
yeah, and when it's raining, you don't go outside to smoke when it's raining, unless you have like a screened-in porch, or like a covered porch
Well,
or
I
something
had
like
the
that.
overhang on my camper.
Yeah, but
I
if
had,
that
like,
wind,
what do you
if that
call
wind
them
is
things?
right, but if that wind is blowing, right, it's like,
Yeah,
it's like
right.
it's still hitting you, I mean, there were times where I was so desperate at the place I lived at before, that when my stress level was really, really high and it was raining outside, like I would literally stand outside with like a little tiny umbrella
Aw.
and smoke a cigarette.
Now, my awning
So
was pretty big.
yeah,
Well, that's
It
what she
kept out
said.
most.
Sorry.
Yeah, it kept things dry enough that I could be. It had to be really storming bad for me
Right.
not to be able to go outside.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Uh,
Why do you have pissed off VicTube as your screen name there?
I'm just trolling a little bit. That's all.
Well,
Trolling
why
him
is
about
VicTube
what?
pissed?
Well, and that's from I actually I screenshotted this picture of him like ranting about his Falcons losing to the Washington Commanders. That's quite funny actually.
Like in that photo, you can't tell at all he's mad or pissed off or
He
anything.
is.
he's got like a blank
But
look
it just
on
looks
his
like a regular
yeah,
photo.
he's got like a blank look on his face, and like
No,
almost
well,
every
if you
picture
look
I
at
ever
the
see of him.
expression-
So you're right. You
it
can't
is
tell
like-
whether he's happy or pissed off
sad.
or sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got the
let's
same
just
look
say that
in most every one of his
Let's
pictures.
just say that VicTube is like unpredictable at expressions. I mean, he is unpredictable. But anyways, yeah, how are y'all doing? I'm
I'm
like,
good. How are you
that's
doing?
good. Hanging in there.
Good.
I went golfing today. I played like shit. I know I'm actually still new to golf and stuff, but
So you played big boy golf.
well, yeah, I tried.
You're not
it out.
talking putt-putt, right? Because I've never
No,
been
no,
actual
I
real golfing. I've only
Oh,
been putt-putting.
Yeah, me
It gets
neither.
on
I've
your-
never been real
It
golfing.
actually get on your patient level. I'm just giving you a tip for you two. I did play actual golf on 18
Well, you don't need to give
hole
me tips
course.
because I don't plan on taking up golf. So
Well, I know. If you were gonna play, just If you
Yeah, your troll. Yeah, you're right. Let the big dog eat. Your troll failed miserably, Nate. Miserably.
care.
And
I
I
don't care
mean,
what people
I don't know if you were
Oh,
trying to.
did you
I don't know
show
if
the
you.
picture?
I don't know if you were trying to troll me by challenging me to a pronunciation
I was gonna challenge
competition,
you.
but
Yeah, but you
I'd
can't
smoke you,
back it.
dude. I would smoke you. I would
Oh yeah,
smoke
you try.
you.
I gotta see it to believe it first.
Well, why would you think she can't pronounce something?
Well,
That's what I wanna know.
She stumbles on words that she can't.
It's not.
pronounce.
It's not me stumbling on words. It's me stumbling
Yes,
on
yes, you can.
explanations,
Yes,
which
I
I'm not
can-
very
I-
good at.
I've
So.
seen shows you can stumble on words. I've seen shows. So I'm not alone. I'm not alone. That I can't. I'm the only one that stumble on words. So,
What's this thing you got? Why you
I know
getting
why.
mad?
Why is it
Yay.
that you're
What's
trying
your
to that you're
problem?
trying to
I'm not I'm not
compete
mad.
with
I'm
people?
saying that-
So I'm just
I'm
telling
just
you
saying
that
what
you'd
I-
get smoked. You'd absolutely get smoked.
You would
by
totally
me.
I have
get
to
smoked.
Yeah,
believe
you'd
it.
absolutely.
I
You'd
don't
absolutely.
believe it.
Right, exactly, Uncle Lou. Nate shit talking BA. Yeah, good luck with that.
He is. He's totally
Good luck with
shit-talking
that.
you.
So.
And yeah, you have nothing to do. I mean, you have your
Well,
show,
I
right?
stumble
And-
over words sometimes. You want to challenge me?
Sure, I'm challenging anybody.
All right.
I'm willing to.
How
challenge
would we
you.
do it though? How do you do it? We
Well,
just
just look. Just do what I did. Just do a random word generator.
well,
I guess.
first of all, now here's my question though. You had a random word generator. Remember the first one, BA, or was it the second video he did? I don't know.
I think
They
it's the first
had
one.
words in there that didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
make sense, that I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah,
know were
that's the
words. So
second
how am I
video.
going to know how to pronounce something that I've never even heard of? But I might still pronounce it right. I don't know.
True.
Me,
But-
I'm just saying, I don't know if I would or not. But what I'm saying is they had real words there. They had one that didn't even have a vowel in it, I think.
No.
No, it did. Was it in something? It wasn't in. It was like 4 letters that just didn't make sense.
Indigenous. I don't know, probably.
No.
Well, I can say that. So
What?
indigenous.
You mean indigenous?
No, indigenous.
Right,
Is indigenous a
BBD? Those are facts.
Yes.
BBD says Nate really
Indigent?
enjoys losing, apparently.
Indigent is.
Yeah, that's what it means. Like indigenous. You're
Oh, indigenous. So see, okay, you might, but you already beat me, Nate. Congratulations. I didn't know that
You
that
have
was the
failed
way to
miserably,
say.
I know.
Is that even a
Well, no,
word?
wait.
In-
Well, no, he's
Indigenous? Is
I
that
said? What did I say again? What was the word again? Say it again.
Indigenous.
Oh, indigenous. I said, you mean indigenous?
No.
indigenous?
In-
Yeah,
indi-
I mean, I know indigenous is
No.
a word.
Indigenous is like a sub word for like Indian, basically.
Indigenous?
Spell it.
Indigent?
Can you spell it? I'm gonna look it up, Nate. Spell it. Can you spell it?
None of us know what you're. None of us know.
I've
I don't
never
know.
I
heard that
know
word
y'all
in my
don't
entire
talk-
life.
I know y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and yet my parents know what I'm talking about. I don't know why you don't really know what I'm talking about, because I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, thank you, Uncle Lou. I mean, you're making me sound like
Is
I'm
it a
crazy.
word?
No,
What is it? I
it's
don't
not.
know.
It's not a word. That is not a word that I've ever heard.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
Indigenous.
Yes.
Okay, I would look it up if you tell me
Insidious?
how to spell it, but you can't even spell it. So
Yeah, spell it. I would figure it would be indigenous. IND. Well, I can Google it right now. I can put it.
Sure.
Lou spelt
Okay,
it here.
watch
Lou
this, watch
Lou
this. Watch
spelt
what I'm
it
gonna do here.
INDIGUOUS. Yes, that's the word
That's
that.
what it is.
That's the word that that TK said. Indigenous is the word. Is the word that you said. TK.
No, that's not indigenous. It's not pronounced indigenous. It's pronounced indigenous.
That's
It's
not how you.
indigenous. It's indigenous.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I just looked it up. Can you put us in the background so I could show it to him on the frickin' whatever? You don't believe me? It's indigenous.
It's indigenous, yes, but that's not how he said it to begin with.
Like Indigenous Peoples Day, it's not indigenous, it's indigenous. So I guess I did win.
Welcome.
Huh.
Well, that's only one word.
Yeah, Nate loses.
Ooh.
You lost.
One word's not gonna get anything.
Lost.
You lost,
What?
Nate.
I won? That's bullshit.
Oh,
You
my
lost.
God.
I'm just teasing.
By one, a 1 point win means nothing.
You lost.
1 point wins mean nothing. I'm challenging.
You
yeah,
got-
BA, you haven't done it yet because you've been
You got-
backing out.
You got 100% of the words
Because
wrong.
I'm sorry, because I've been
Okay,
what?
I mean, you backed out because you think you're better than me, and I
Okay,
think
now
I
you're
believe
putting.
it.
Okay, nothing pisses me off more, Nate, than you putting words into my mouth. Okay, and ask Lou about this. I don't like that shit.
Well-
Okay, don't come on here and accuse me of shit that I didn't even say. Okay, I'm backing out because I don't want to make you
I
look bad.
challenged you.
Okay.
Nate's
said
not being very indigenous right now. Nate's being unindigenous.
Yeah, do not come on here and put words in my mouth trying to make me look like an asshole, okay? All right? It's not going to work.
I'm not making you an asshole. I'm just saying what you said.
I did not say that I'm backing out because of whatever you said, okay?
Yeah, that's basically backing out if you say you're too good to.
No, that's not what
Yes.
you've
Yes,
got.
you
You
did.
listen, Nate. You've got. I don't know what's gotten
Too
into
good
you
to
here
beat the
lately.
shit out of you in a pronunciation contest.
Listen,
if
I don't
that's
know what's
what you
gotten
wanna
into
do.
you
I mean,
lately, but it's like, I mean, you've got this thing that everybody is against you. Okay, I don't know what's
Yeah.
gotten
Yes,
into
it
you.
is.
You like
are against me
backing
'cause
L's,
You
huh?
can't understand me, bitches.
Okay,
I'd be
yeah.
happy to beat you.
Yep, yeah. I'm not. No.
I'd be happy to beat you in anything you want to do. I mean,
You're not going to come on here and disrespect me like that, so fuck you, all right? Yeah, and I do mean that. Fuck you, all right? This is not the Nate show, all right? It's not the Nate show, all right? You're not going to come
Yeah,
on here and
Nate.
disrespect me like that. Or TK.
Nate, listen to me, Nate. These bitches are not about to sit around and let you call them bitches.
All right, I'm going to kick you out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that him or you?
No, he dropped off. So,
Okay.
I mean, he was just joking. I know he was just
I
joking.
know,
but
I know.
Yeah, he was just joking. So I know the difference between Lou joking and being serious. But no, Nate's not gonna fucking do that. I'm sorry, you're not gonna do that. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrong.
and then
time, Luke.
yeah,
Good joke.
right.
Good joke, just wrong timing.
And that's the thing
what-
too.
that
Now
means
it's gonna
women understand women.
Right. And now it's
Like,
going to turn
women
into one of those
understand
things
that.
where, feel sorry for me because BA and TK, are pissed off at me. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you did. You fucking disrespected us, all right? And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have you disrespect me. I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. No. It's not about you, It's not about you. This is my fucking show. And you're not going to come on here and disrespect us.
Happen.
I kicked
Hang
myself.
on.
I kicked myself out. Sorry.
Okay. I got scared.
I'm over here pressing buttons.
It's like going to what?
Sorry about that. God, that
That's
pisses.
okay.
Nah, nothing pisses me off more than people putting words in my mouth either. Oh my God, that pisses me off. That pisses me off to no end. So,
Yeah. No, I know. It had nothing to do with that at all.
It had nothing to do with
You
that
know?
at all. I didn't want to embarrass him.
She would smoke you, bro.
Right. I did not
She
want.
would
I did not want to
smoke you.
embarrass him. Is the reason why I refused his
Right,
challenge. I did not
exactly,
want to embarrass him. It had nothing to do with me thinking I'm better than him. So he can take that shit and shove it up his ass. So I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with Nate. I'm sorry. So, and I know a lot of people like
okay.
to walk around, eggshells around him. I'm done. That was the last straw. So you're not going to come on here and disrespect us like that. Absolutely not. You got something else to
So
add?
basically, yeah. Basically, what I was thinking for next week's show on Sunday is if the two of y'all could go ahead and get Nate and Edward to come on and have like a battle royal.
Jeez. Oh, because of what I did with Edward. Probably. Because he still says that's such an epic rant or whatever. I found myself getting so pissed because I was like, why do I keep apologizing to this guy when he's not going to shut up?
No,
And
he's
so I
not
just
gonna
went
shut up.
nuts on
Well,
him.
here's the thing too with
No?
Edward. It's like no matter what you say, Edward, he's not gonna. Yeah, it's good.
He doesn't hear it.
He doesn't hear it, and the thing he's gonna always go back to is, I've got receipts. Really, motherfucker, where are these receipts? Where are these? Just show me these receipts.
It's so silly.
The mere
It's
thought,
so crazy
right?
that
That he even thinks that Lou and I had anything to do with getting his channel shut down is just laughable. It is so
Well, but
freaking
see,
laughable.
but that does kind of show you probably a little bit how not aware he is of things. What I mean is like you'd have to, I think anybody would have a brain would know that that's the last channel Lou would want.
Oh my
taken down.
God! Like he has
That
said on
anyone really wants taken down.
right.
Some people
Lou
I'm
has
sure
sa-
would.
right,
but-
and Lou has said on numerous occasions
It's
on
just-
not only his shows but on everybody else's shows that Edward's shit show was probably one of the best things that happened during the off season. And he's not wrong. He's absolutely not wrong. Why on earth would Lou or myself, take that away from him? I mean, he had a fucking gold mine. I mean, when it came to his show, it's absolutely
did.
crazy.
It is crazy though how he found those people, because remember when he first came and did his show, and that's when he had that. I love those two people on the couch. Who are they again? The Rattlers.
Oh, the Rattlers. Yes. What
God.
happened to them?
They need to have a show themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved watching them. They were so funny to me.
Yeah, they were hilarious.
And, like he had, and that crazy pretend sex therapist lady. Like, where are those people?
I know.
Okay, now I realize that he got a lot of trolls then, but if
Jim
he
and
had
Ashley,
somebody-
yes, thank you, Vic, too.
Jim and Ashley,
yeah,
like
yes.
oh my God, they
Yeah.
were so. I mean, they had so many great personalities to me that I liked in his. Even though they're a little bit, I like people who are different. Sometimes
Mhm.
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're not a bad different. As I love weird different.
Mhm.
They seem so nice, and it just the whole group of people was fun, right? And that's when he was his most successful, actually.
Yes, I agree.
Uh,
I agree.
But he couldn't get it was the P bombers. He didn't know how to control that. He couldn't figure it out.
No, he couldn't figure it out. And as much as like I tried to help, Lou tried to help. I mean, like TF tried to help. Everybody that tried to help him are the ones that got his got his channel shut down. Mostly, how he even thought that Lou and I were like the most ones involved in that. He's saying that he's got screenshots of us like. I guess like
No, but you know
talking
what?
about it, or which we've talked about it, but it's like we talked about the fact that it got shut down, not that we shut it down. So
Right.
whoever he's getting this shit from, I mean I'm done with Edward like I'm done with Nate is all I'm gonna say.
Oh man.
Fortunately though, I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunately, but Edward has been emailing me. It keeps wanting so he shit talks me and Lou all the time whenever he goes live. Okay, I'm not subscribed to him, but I mean sometimes like when you're going through YouTube, when you're going through YouTube, like, sometimes it has like a for you thing, or since you watch this, you should watch this. So sometimes if he is live, he pops up on like my for you feed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just happen to kind of go over there. But like, he is forever like in the beginning of his going live, like he's always like talking shit about me and Lou, about how we got his other channel shut down and shit like that.
So, like he never let it go.
No,
Just
he's
like
never, and he will never let it
with
go.
me.
So he thinks because
Just
that's
like
okay.
He didn't let it go with me.
Right. He
Yeah.
thinks that shit is okay, but then yet he's going to try and email me and get me and Lou to come to Dunwoody so he can buy Lou lunch. No, it's not fucking happening, dude. He's so retarded.
God.
It's like
Dude,
he has no
he's
concept of what's going
really-
on. So
He really doesn't know. I
Nate the
just-
Great, thanks for the super chat. He says, BA, I know you hate me right now, and that's okay. Hopefully in time we can eventually grow this friendship back up, and I should not have done that. I am truly sorry. I meant it. I'm going to take a break. I don't hate you, Nate, but I'm not going to allow you to come on here and disrespect me or TK. So just because you got pissed off, I mean, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool. So, I mean, I still like you, and I'm still your friend, but, it's not all about you. It's not all about you. And what you did right there, that was very, very disrespectful, and I'm not going to allow that. I'm sorry. So, but thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we were talking about Edward. I'm sorry. But yeah, the fact that he just, even believes, just shows what kinds of person he is, that he believes that would even be a thing, that Lou and I got his channel shut down.
And then to talk shit about you openly and then invite you to Dunwoody.
I know.
It's so funny.
Like, what?
It's like, dude.
Do you
Is he
honestly
doing-
think that we're gonna come to Dunwoody and have lunch with you after all the shit that you talked about us? Absolutely not. It doesn't work that way, dude.
Remember when I finally lost it on Edward? I went over to his or I think I watched his reaction to it, right? I was seeing his reaction. He goes, she couldn't have meant that. No, she couldn't have meant that. No. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I just ripped you a new asshole, dude. And you think I didn't mean it? So he's so far off. But at the same time, he loves himself so much. He thinks that have you ever noticed that? Y'all are more than welcome to come on my show. Like kind of like the way, okay, for instance, the way he acts like he's going to be, like, for instance, you said, remember you asked him to do one thing to come on or whatever. And then he was like, thinking he would be a regular on here. He just assumed it because everyone loves him so much, right? He thinks he's just that popular. And they do.
Well,
but it's like,
we did.
we did. I mean, yeah.
We did. Yeah. I mean, look, I
did.
don't have any qualms against Edward. I just don't appreciate the fact of someone talking shit about me, strictly based on like lies, I mean, that's I don't tolerate that shit. Just like I don't tolerate people putting words into my mouth and people being disrespectful. I don't tolerate that shit. So it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Uncle Lou says apologies cost $19.99, not $9.99. Stop it. Stop it.
What did he say?
He says Lou said apologies cost $19.99, not $9.99, and you have to send it. You have to send it cash. You have to send it Cash App or PayPal too, because YouTube takes 50% of super chats. So I'm just kidding,
gosh.
Nate. Again, I don't hate you, Nate, but you need to definitely reevaluate that situation that just happened. So. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, granted, he hasn't sent me, Edward has not sent me an email in probably a month. I guess he just gave up trying because I was not responding to his emails. But yeah, he sent me 2 of them, within a 2-week time span right before Hogfest.
Really?
Yeah. So one basically just saying they both said the same things. Just come
Like an invitation.
like an invitation for, hey, how would you like just so nonchalant about it too, like he wasn't just talking shit about me and Lou the night before. And then he sent,
That's
and then
what I'm
he's
saying.
right, and then he sent this, and then he sent the email Sunday. So he's talking shit about me and Lou Saturday on his show, and then sends me an email on Sunday. Hey, like nothing ever happened. Like it wasn't just talking shit about me and Lou. Hey, you and Lou should come to Dunwoody with me and come out to eat with me and Dylan, and I'll pay for Lou's lunch. Motherfucker, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Oh, he's gonna pay for his lunch. Are they gonna have to split it?
You're right.
Remember all that?
Yes.
Remember all that? He's like, but it's just like sometimes I think to myself, like people like Edward, right? Like, I wonder what it would I just want to know. Part of me wants to know, and part of me would be afraid to know if I could have 5 minutes to literally be inside his brain to see, but is to know who I am, but still be able to have his brain there at the same time and see.
I don't
what's
know,
going
girl.
on.
I think I would
Is
go
that-
mad. I mean, I think I would
Well,
go mad.
Do you think? Because
I-
he seems, fairly calm. You know what I mean? He's had a job for 20 years.
That's right. He just yeah. They Publix put him up at the Marriott in Atlanta. Remember?
Oh my God.
And he got an award. He got a plaque too.
He got
so
an award? Oh, he
yeah,
did?
yeah, he got an
Oh.
award. And Publix put him up at a nice hotel, the Marriott in Atlanta. And yeah.
That's crazy. So there's got to be something going on in there. There's got to be some. I just want to know what it's like.
I mean, obviously,
Maybe.
look, I mean, he's not firing on all pistols or whatever that saying is.
Yeah, he literally will like talk shit about you and then invite you out.
Exactly,
Or
nothing
me
ever
after-
happened.
Or like me, after every single time I beg for forgiveness, he says okay, and then 5 seconds later he starts talking shit again. It's
Oh,
like,
thank you, Huffer Billy Paul. Welcome, by the way.
Hey, Paul.
He says cylinders. Yeah, he's not firing on all cylinders. Thank you.
Cylinders,
Yeah, he's not
yes.
firing on all cylinders, not pistols, but cylinders. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I find it amusing, if anything else, but just his thought process on, hey, you know what? I just talk shit about them, but I'm gonna go ahead and email her and see if she'll come to Dunwoody and have lunch with me and Dylan.
But so it makes me think he still likes y'all, right? Just why would he ask you to, does he think he's supposed to be saying what he's saying? I don't know.
That's the
Like,
thing.
That's what
He's
I'm
got
saying.
he's got no concept.
concept.
Yeah,
No
that's,
concept of anything.
I get. You know what? I guess in that sense, it would be interesting. It would be
Yeah.
interesting to kind of
How
get
does he
inside of-
process information?
Right.
Because I do notice one thing too, when he's super hyper focused on something, if you see him ever super hyper focused on something in the chat, it's because something has his attention, and no matter what you say.
And when he starts talking to himself, like when
Yes.
he's staring at his screen and like he's focusing on something and but even when he types. Like when he's typing on his keyboard and he's typing something in the chat when we're already in the chat listening to him, so he's typing as he's saying it,
as he's speaking it,
as
I
he's
know.
speaking it, yeah.
It's so funny. Like to make sure, like he'll say it, but he goes, let me make sure okay, you can't hear me probably, so let me type it in the chat. Yes, I can hear you.
It's like, I hear you.
We
I'm
can
in the
hear
chat
you.
listening to you, right? I know. That's what I'm saying. He has no concept. So it's like one of those, I don't know, like, but no, because he doesn't.
And he drives a scooter to work. I mean, I get it. He
No,
can't
he
drive a
does.
car.
No, he can't drive. He can't
Oh,
drive
he-
that scooter.
Oh, so he just sits on it?
Well, no, I mean,
Like for
I think he drives it
pictures?
up and down his streets, but I don't think he. No,
up and
he's
down
not.
the street.
Yeah, up and down the street, like in front of his house. But no, he doesn't. He can't drive it to and from work.
I didn't realize that. I figured he lived close by and he could drive a scooter to work, but he couldn't drive anything bigger than that.
No, I think I specifically
Wow.
remember him saying that
Yeah.
he can't, he doesn't drive that scooter anywhere except for
Well, that's That's probably a good idea
in front of his
because if
house, the
he's
street in front of his house.
yeah, because when, like I said, when he's super hyper focused, you could say the world is literally on fire. So he wouldn't notice a stop sign. He would drive right through it
Right. Well, and
because
in
he
that
would be
sense too, it's
thinking
like
of something else.
like you said, he's super hyper focused on one thing. Like that, I don't know. Can that dude multitask? Do you think that he would ever get away with multitasking? I doubt. I
I don't
seriously,
think he can
seriously doubt it.
unitask. I don't think he can unitask. And I'm not being mean. I see this sounds so mean, right? Like I'm saying it in the most lovable way. Like it amazes me. No, like I said, he has had this job for 20 years. He seems to get along for the most part. Yes, he lives with his mom. Okay, yeah. But he could talk pretty well. I mean, he could talk. You know what I'm saying? He's not like, how do I put it? It's like I can't tell what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does
I
that
mean,
make sense?
obviously, I mean, like he's talked about like Mike Saha being on the spectrum, but Mike Saha has said that he's on the spectrum, which no, with the spectrum that Mike Saha's on, it's just fucking being crazy.
Yeah, I think it just might be a spectrum issue I think Edward might just be a spectrum issue. I don't think necessarily he is, has any kind of, I don't know about learning disabilities. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know because I've never been in his brain. Like, how does he process it?
Well, he's
Like I said,
obviously
able to
on the
make it to a
spectrum,
job.
but like where on the spectrum he is, because like you said, he's a 47, 48-year-old man. He can't drive. He's had the same job for 20 something years. He still lives at home with his parents. Obviously he's on the spectrum, just like where he is on this, because everybody's different. I mean, obviously,
I've just never
but
met
that's the
anyone
thing though too, like I mean,
that.
he
And
doesn't
I've
process
known a lot
things
of autistic people.
right, but that's the thing
Yeah.
too, like he doesn't process things as like a 47-year-old adult. Like,
Right.
does that make sense?
Like maybe there is a little learning stuff in there too.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
We don't know
Mhm.
really. I think he's said he's been autistic though, right? I think he's never said.
He's never said.
anything.
No, he's never specifically
No.
said. The only thing that I've ever heard him say is that Mike Saha is on the spectrum.
Yeah, he
and
always
he would
says
and
it
he
about
would
Mike
know.
Saha.
Yeah, and he would like Edward would know, so I don't know if that's like a hint that, he's on the spectrum, but he's never specifically said that he's on the spectrum. But it's obvious he is. So, I mean, I love Edward. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I
Right.
find all this stuff hilarious, but I mean, I'm not I'm not gonna engage with somebody that's talking shit about me.
Gonna keep talking shit.
Right, talking
yeah.
shit about me.
Whether they get
What-
it or not, I
Right.
don't care.
Right, talking
not
shit
gonna
about
lose
me and then
sleep.
inviting me out to come out to have lunch with him. No, motherfucker, it doesn't work that way. So
Yeah, you're not going to lose sleep over it, right?
I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. No, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Mm.
Hey, Paul.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna.
TK.
Hey, Paw.
Paul.
Hey, Paw.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paw.
Hey, Paul. What's going on, Paul?
Hey, TK. Yeah.
No, that's creepy voice. Don't do creepy voice.
That
We're
was
doing.
creepy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
creepy
What was I
voice.
doing? I'm
No, not
crazy.
you, TK. His Hufflepuffy
no,
Paul
but
was
I-
creepy voice. We
No,
were doing
put-
phone sex
put the
voice.
lotion on, TK.
Well, but it's because I what happened was because I what did I do? I didn't push for it. What it is the word? I asked for it in a way.
you
Mhm.
did.
What was the what other word? I provoked it. I
Yes,
provoked
you did.
it.
You did. You did. Say,
I started it.
Did you? Are you? in your condo
Yes,
tonight?
Lou. Mike is.
Yes,
Mike
for
Saha
the
is the
millionth
spectrum.
time.
You're
Okay,
right
okay,
about
okay.
that.
I just wanna-
No, I'm teasing you. I'm not angry. It's funny that you asked me that
No,
again.
that's okay.
It's like he asks me every time he talks to me. Are you in your condo?
Nate,
yet?"
turn your camera on.
Yes.
Well, you got to remember, after so many beers, I can't remember shit. So.
Well, right now you sound pretty
No, I haven't had any.
Nate.
I've only had 3 today. The
Hey,
whole day.
are you gonna come on here and boohoo? Because if you are, I'm not gonna put you on. I'm
Come on, Nate.
I'm just being real and honest with you, man. Okay.
Come on
all
in
right.
and don't be a whiner. Just get on with us.
What's up, people? That's all.
Hey man. Hey Nate.
Hey,
Nate.
some guy, how are you? Welcome to Bad Bitch Fuel. Have you been here before, some guy? Is this your first time
Yo,
here?
yo,
I
yo,
don't
yo,
think it
yo.
is, but yeah, you came at a good time. You came at a good
I
time.
got something in the mailbox today, y'all. This is a very interesting job, right?
Your
For a
latest blow up
kid.
doll. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got. Oh no. I know what
know
it
where
is.
that came
I know what
from.
it is. It's an extra large.
Cha-ching.
It's an extra large. Thong bathing
plug.
suit, right?
Oh, sorry.
Just
Yeah, yeah.
Extra long
No,
thong
I
bathing
got
suit.
I got an ad.
Thong.
Got a job or a solicitation in the.
Uh-oh.
It said prairie pressure washing for trash can
What?
cleaning, $20 per can,
Oh.
and it's a kid wanting to get 20% off of your first service, and I said that's
Aww.
okay. That's a hell of a job.
Cleaning trash cans.
Yeah,
'Cause
pressure
they
washing
get
trash
grubby.
cans. Yeah.
'Cause they get
Look,
grubby.
Yeah.
the
that's
only
a good
listen,
idea.
the only person that I know that likes to have a clean trash can, like the trash can that they pick up, weekly, is my mother. Like I have literally, when I lived with my mother, right after I got separated, like I have caught her outside of her house, literally scrubbing down
Washing.
the outside trash can. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? I mean, like, who does that? I was like, it's a trash can for a reason. Oh my gosh, she got so pissed off at me one time too, because I was cutting hair. Like my nephew's hair, and I was sweeping the hair up into a dustpan, and then I was dumping it into the outside trash can. She got so pissed off at me and said, I need to put it in a plastic bag, all the hair in a plastic bag, and tie it up before I put it in the trash can outside. I'm like, are you listening to yourself right now?
So you're telling me your mother is OCD?
Oh,
Massively.
massive. Well, she is Korean too,
Or
so.
germophobic.
Damn.
Yes, she is Korean. But yes, she's
germaphobic?
the only person that I know that's outside scrubbing the outside trash can clean.
So this guy has a picture of himself on this one page. It's a full page, 8 by 8.5 by 11 or whatever. It says, "Call or text me if you want to get rid of maggots and that foul smell that comes from bacteria growing all over your can."
Send him over here. Yes, send him over here. Yes.
I've never seen maggots in my garbage.
Oh, I listen. I have when
Lord,
it's
maggots.
rained a lot here. And the
gosh.
the next day it's not raining or something like that, and I go to take the trash out, or my kids have gone to take the trash out. They've seen maggots on the.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is-
but that's the public place though that y'all would be like.
No.
This at the house there.
Yeah, this is at the house here.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Damn.
And we
What
have
maggots
two
in
different
there?
trash cans. We have one for just regular trash, and then we have a recycling one too. And
Right.
they're always on the regular one. So, but yeah, no, I've seen him here too. So yeah, send him over this way, because we all know how Lou feels about bugs.
Well, listen, you know how ritzy the neighborhood has to be for somebody to charge you $20 to pressure wash a trash can as a summer job. I mean, come on, man.
I mean, hey, look, if it's
Right.
a kid looking to make money, I
Oh,
pay.
that's good.
Yeah,
I'm
I pay him
hiring.
$20 to come pressure wash
Yeah, I'm
my
hiring.
trash can.
You know that. I've already called and put my order in. I said, listen, man, come over and do it. I like him. He's got some chutzpah.
Yeah.
as they were-
Or you could just get your son to do it for free.
Oh shit, he's working 60 hours a week.
Yeah, I
Wow.
saw that.
really?
I saw that you posted that in the chat. So is he liking it?
Well, he just wants money, which is a good
Oh.
thing.
Hey, look, I was like that as soon as I could get a job when I was 16 years old. That's what I wanted to do too. Like I got my first job when I was 16, actually 15. When I was 15 years old, I was bagging groceries at Kroger. That was my very first job, bagging groceries at Kroger. And I'm with him. When I was that age too, that's all I wanted to do was make my own money.
Yep.
Yep.
He's already paid for his college for this year. I mean, he stacked up that kind of
Nice.
money this summer.
Nice.
And so he's turning 21 on August 17th, and I'm gonna register the car over in his name, my Honda Accord, which is a 2017, but it's not got it's been my car. So I'm gonna give it to him for his 21st birthday.
Aww.
He deserves it. He's
Nice.
working.
Where's he working at?
He crumbled. Now, who in the hell eats that many damn cookies? He needs to be working that much.
Those are delicious cookies.
Can
Those are
I
big,
say
too.
that we have a crumble like right down
Wow.
the street from where we live right now, and I've never eaten at a crumble.
Wow.
So does he get to bake them? Is
Yes,
that
he
what?
does all the mixing. He does all the
Nice.
mixing. So he brings shit home every night. I got these boxes of crumble cookies in here that's left over.
You can
I'm
mail
like-
them to me.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'll
God.
take some too. Mail them on
Yeah.
over
Hey,
here. So when if we have a watch party, Paul, you need to bring some of those crumble cookies
Oh,
here.
yeah. I
Yes,
will
bring us some. They'll get eaten up here between me and
Yes,
Lou
fun.
and the kids. Yeah, my
Oh,
kids. Yeah. So, great question, Colby. Colby wants to know what was TK's first job. Colby says his first job was cutting grass at 14.
Me
You know
too.
what? I think that's a typical job for most
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
teenage boys is cutting grass. So, what was your first job, TK?
Okay.
God, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. The exact place. It was a salon.
Really?
But then, yeah. I don't remember the name of it though. And I was going to school, but then once I got into the nursing program, I was living with my dad. They say, oh, you don't have to work. I just was able to go through nursing school. So then after that, then that was my first professional job.
Mhm.
But I worked in the mall, and then at that one salon. I can't remember. Carlos was the
Wow.
name of the hairstylist. Yeah. So
Wow, that's pretty cool.
just
though.
a couple of little jobs, nothing big, but I didn't work in high school. There's no way my parents would have let me.
Oh man.
I was that kind of,
yeah.
yeah.
Not me.
They
boy.
were-
I'm sure my parents would have rather had me concentrate more on school than working when I was student. But like I said, as soon as I turned 15, I got a job
Yeah.
bagging groceries because I wanted to start making my own money. No, Colby, I've never had crumble before. No. So if you want to send me some crumble money,
No, it's really.
Cash
they
App,
teach you how to
PayPal,
make
and
the
a super
cookies.
chat. No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, I really have never had it before. No.
Hey, Huckleberry Paul, is there crumbles yet?
I was trying to think of one other job.
Is there what?
Is there crumbles yet for the cookies?
No, it's that. Yeah, they're pretty. They crumble for sure, but they're
No.
really.
Well, they sell
No,
more
no,
than
it's
just cookies, though, too. Like, they do cakes
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah, they
too,
do.
right? Like cakes.
Cakes.
It's like a
No,
bakery,
no.
basically.
What I mean by that question is, are they gone?
Oh yeah, they're we can't eat them all. I mean, if I ate all these, I'd be in a diabetic coma. He brought like 60 home one night. I'm like, dude, don't y'all make any money off of this? I mean, what are you doing?
It's probably what they have left over.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
At the end of
he's
the
bringing
night.
how much in tips? You said?
I said he brought me 60 cookies one night
Oh.
over here.
I
I'm
thought
like,
you
I
were
can't
talking
eat
about-
60 damn cookies in a week. There's no way.
And plus, they're big.
They're
Well,
huge.
some guy, I'm
They're
glad you
huge.
stumbled over here. I hope you subscribe to the channel. I do this show every Sunday at 5:30. I know I see you in Lou's chat all the time, so you have something to watch on Sundays now. So me and TK, we do this show every Sunday at 5:30 Eastern.
I do want to tell Lou this because he's making fun of Noah working there. Noah went there because there were girls there. So he's already.
Oh, listen to Lou. Listen to Lou, metrosexual Lou.
That's the word I was
You know
looking
what?
for the other
The man
day.
with
Thank
four
you.
forks.
Metrosexual. Yes. Yes.
The man who needs four suitcases for one weekend. One for his shoes, one for his hats, one for his snazzy clothes, and the other one for his, I guess,
Yeah.
undies.
let me
socks,
tell you.
pajamas.
Yeah. Let me tell you, this last trip that he took to Cherokee was probably the easiest packing session we have ever had.
But I'm telling you,
Easiest
he's
by
him and
far
Strappy.
the easiest packing session we have had by far. Now he is getting ready to go out of town. Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after next. He's going to take his son to a soccer tournament in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
But that's only going to be Friday night, Saturday night, and then he's coming back Sunday. That one will probably be an easy packing trip too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say if if he's gonna go to Vegas again, no, no Vegas. But I know he loves
No,
Vegas. So
he's done with trips because I mean it's only 12
Yeah.
days till football season starts. So
right.
I mean
I get that.
I think
yeah.
this trip that he's about to take with his son, I mean, it just happened to fall right before football season started, so he's going to take him.
Right. Yeah.
And by the way, Lou, I don't hate gay people. I just joke about it because I know it pisses you off.
You joke. What do you? Never mind.
Celine Driver says hashtag respect Uncle Lou's shoe suitcase. I mean, look, you know, look,
No.
you're metrosexual when you have to have a suitcase just dedicated to shoes, okay? But I get it. I get where he's
But
coming
you know what,
from.
though?
I mean, I'm more so about that with like. Well, I used to be that way with purses. Like I have a purse for like every season. So.
God damn.
But I've kind of cut back on that too. But he has yeah, that's right, Lou. He says he has shoe bags so he has bags for his shoes that he puts in his suitcases.
Well, when you
He
go to
has
the bathroom,
bags for his shoe. Oh well, no, but yeah, I prefer to put my bag.
Yeah,
my-
think about
my-
it. You walk on those things and all kinds
Yeah.
of piss and shit and everything else. You don't want to put those things with your clothes.
In pith.
See,
Did
I
you
do.
just say
I
pith?
do. I don't use
When
any
you go to
shoe
the
bags,
bathroom,
but I don't
don't
pack
you
nearly
pack
as many
your
shoes
clothes
as
before you
Lou
go
does,
to
though,
the
too.
bathroom?
So, speaking of shoes, I actually just bought a brand new pair of tennis shoes. I was very.
Oh.
I haven't had a brand new pair. Well, Lou bought me a pair of Dunks for Christmas last year. I think it was last year. But I haven't bought me a new pair of shoes, like tennis shoes, in forever. So I just bought me when I was going shoe shopping for my son before school. If you go to Rack Room Shoes, you know how they have that, buy one get one 50% off. So I actually paid $27 for my shoes.
ABA. I'm sorry to interrupt a little bit. Colby's in the back room.
Oh, is he? I'm sorry, Colby. Oh, we got
Either.
Colby and VicTube. Hi, guys.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, check this out, girls.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Hey, vagina forever.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Did
Damn.
So Lou sent me a picture with you and him, with you wearing that hat. Did he tell you what I responded with?
No, what?
I responded with, "Aw, so cute. Look at the happy couple."
Oh,
But
Yeah,
it's
that's
better
before
than
we
no
lost all of
dick.
our money.
Oh,
Better than no
oh
dick,
well.
right?
You were smiling. You were smiling before though, so.
Yeah,
Yes,
catch
so
me an
does-
hour later, I was frowning.
So does Lou, Celine. He's got a watch travel case, and like even if he's going away for like 2 nights, he packs like 10 watches.
Damn.
really?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
that and like he's got like a separate little like a little case for like all his jewelry that he packs too. It's the same way with jewelry. Whenever even if even if he's going out of town for like 2 nights, he packs all his jewelry.
I
don't even
I've
have
always
jewelry.
I've always said that the top 2 dressers in the community are Traveling Fools and Lou. But if I had to pick one, I'd say Lou is even better because.
Oh, damn.
And the reason I say that is because, like, I don't think I've ever seen, even when he wakes up in the morning and just puts on jeans and a t-shirt, somehow it looks fashionable on him. You know, I've seen
the-
like poor Fools and his wife. I felt so bad, but I had something for them before I left at one of the slobs, and I ended up waking them up and they're like all
Well,
googly eyed,
I
and
did that.
Fools is still
Yeah.
in his jammies. But no, Lou is one of the snazziest dressers. I mean, he doesn't come off as metrosexual. That way.
See, I think Sir Eugene.
But he
has
is.
the
You
best
should
clothing.
you should
But he
see his
is.
you should see his routine.
He's yes, I
He's
I
got a
told you,
routine, but
it's
yeah,
extremely metrosexual.
But I mean, it's endearing. It's sometimes. Well, sometimes it's
Well, there's
endearing.
nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Sometimes it's
look,
endearing.
it's okay to be a little metro. It's all right.
It is.
Well, but
it
I
is.
never-
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you just but like he just doesn't come off though as one personality wise. He comes
No.
off
Look,
as one
I
of the
mean,
regular guys. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is a guy. He's
Like a
definitely
regular
dude.
guy.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a dude.
Except
No,
when
but he
wears
does.
his
Look,
man
he takes his clothes very, very, very seriously, especially
I
if
thought you
we're
were gonna say he
Yeah.
takes his clothes off.
Well, I did that.
Exactly.
he takes his clothes very, very seriously, especially if we are like going out of town. So like even if we're doing like a 2-night stay in Cherokee, and it's just him and I, like he takes very, very seriously. So
I can just imagine Lou and BA in the hotel room, and BA say, "Let's have sexy time," and
Oh,
Lou's
God.
like, "All right, let me take my clothes off and fold them real quick."
well, you guys already know how he is. Like he's told you guys before that before he goes out of town and packs his suitcase, he has to have every piece of laundry washed, dried, and folded before he packs his suitcase. I've never known anybody to do that. So like if I know that I need something when I'm going out of town, like I just wash that. I just wash that one, like those couple pieces of clothes or whatever like that. So, but not him. He has to have every single piece of clothing that he owns that's in the dirty hamper has to be washed, dried, and folded before we even pack his suitcase.
Damn.
I mean,
Yes.
he's not wrong.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
I like that. Lee,
Yep.
You see what his last comment was? He goes, when we do these guide trips, one of us has to look like we know what the fuck we're doing.
Dude, the funniest thing is,
Why? With his
Paul.
style, you mean? Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the head of the Peaky Blinders gang. He's the head of the
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders gang.
Oh, hell yeah.
y'all.
He's the one that got
And
it.
it's funny because I was informed, I think today or yesterday, that you guys are doing the Peaky Blinders again when you guys go in January.
Oh, God.
oh, I wish I could go.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
guys
no,
are doing.
no,
So-
So then I asked him. I said, "Well, what's that gonna mean for the
No, I
new
love Raleigh.
for the
You
new
did
people?"
good.
I said, "So what's that gonna mean for the new people that are coming?" He was like, "They're gonna have to buy Peaky Blinder suits."
Yeah.
What'd you say?
So-
What'd you say, TK?
I said you did good with Raleigh.
Oh, she's
Oh,
So
yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
if
yeah,
I were
yeah.
you, I would feel comfortable having that hat because I mean, she's nice, she's
Well,
beautiful.
I definitely.
You know,
She's
outshot
the lucky
myself.
one.
With
No,
you.
Yeah, she's the lucky one.
no.
Or
I'm
no,
the
he's the
lucky
lucky
one
one.
for
I'm
sure.
sorry. Yeah, you're right. He's the lucky one. Yeah, he's definitely
No,
the lucky
I
one
kept
in that
walking around
relationship.
the casino with this hat on. I'm like, why are people staring at me? I'm like, oh yeah, I have the hat on. Yeah.
So I'm
They
gonna
can't
tell
have
you,
You were
all
wearing
weird.
that. You didn't.
Lou
I have
says
the shirt
Lou,
somewhere.
Lou says when we do these guy trips, one of us has to look like we know what the fuck we are doing. I guess that's true. So
Hey, Paul can vouch for this. When we went to downtown Vegas or old Vegas,
Oh,
we
God.
all knew. We all acted like we knew what the fuck we were doing. But
oh yeah, it was a good time.
people were asking to take pictures with us and everything. It was fun. I wish I
It
could.
was
join
awesome.
you.
Celine Driver
Now that is
says
cool.
that he does the same thing too. He always. Oh, I always do all his laundry and put it away before I start packing. Oh, he doesn't put it away. He actually has it all set out. So his comment to that was, I want every option available to me when he packs.
Celine looks like he has like at least 4 ironing tables in his house.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Basically.
Hey, look, you
I
guys,
wonder-
you got
you know
look,
what?
you got. I know you guys are trolling Celine, but I'm telling you, that man's house is immaculate. Immaculate. I mean,
What was that? What
I
was
just
that?
had an amazing
mean, like-
idea for people like Lou and well, for men like Lou and women across the world. A luggage case, all in one, that when you open it, it goes "Ee," and it opens up, so you have your shelves for your shoes.
they
The
probably
shelves were-
listen. They probably do have something like that
Hangers.
already.
You should
Yep.
go on Shark Tank, TK.
Look,
I know.
I'm sure they probably have something like that available. So
Celine.
look, he'd travel all the time if he had something like that. No,
Yeah.
He'd travel all the
Well,
time if
you
he
know
had
what?
if he
How
had a
many
setup
people
like
would
that.
buy
Shit.
Listen, the one thing Celine doesn't have to worry about is ironing his pants because he don't wear them.
Oh,
Damn.
Ooh, shots fired.
shots fired. Pow, pow.
Well, look, you're one up. You're one up on Lou then, Celine, because when I met him, he didn't own an iron or an ironing board. So.
You know
Or
what? I
plunger.
can totally see Celine's house being immaculate.
Oh, it is.
I
It's
can
immaculate,
totally
girl.
see.
I
I
mean,
can totally see
immaculate.
that.
You had to take off your shoes when you entered.
Well, I do that anyway. So, because I'm
It's probably a
Asian.
good idea.
Yeah, I'm Asian, so I do that anyway. I do that wherever I go. I take off my
So
shoes wherever I
let
go.
me ask this question: Is Celine in the character, the lead actor, in As Good as It Gets? Is that him?
Yes.
Yep.
As good as it gets. I have to see that.
I haven't seen that in such a long time. That's
He's
with.
an obsessive compulsive guy. He clicks the lock 3 times. He won't step.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I mean, he probably. I mean, look, the same thing could be said about Lou. He does have maybe a little bit of OCD when it comes to certain things. But I mean, no, I don't think it's I don't think it's that
Alright.
extreme where he's
Alright.
clicking light switches.
Hey, B.A.,
3
why is
times.
he got a ladder up, in that room of his?
Oh, because he was hanging helmets.
Yeah.
He's
Keep
using it to
falling
hang
off, I
helmets,
see.
but
Yeah,
but actually, I put the ladder in his studio because it was in the hallway, and every time I would come around the corner, I'd run into it and almost knock it over. So I moved it out of the way. So yeah, so that's why
What you need to do is
that's
hang
how
those-
he had access to the ladder when he broke that TV.
You need to hang those TVs. That's what you need to do. That should be your task for tomorrow.
No,
I
no,
just came
sir.
up
I'm
with
not
another
hanging any
invention.
TVs. So if you guys think that he's anal about like his laundry being done, he's even more anal about the setup in his studio. So
How many people here have steamers, clothes steamers for you steamy clothes?
What do
You
you mean
mean-
by that?
You mean like?
Well,
I used to have
Can I
one.
just-
I used to
But
own
it's a
one.
steamer.
Yeah.
It's a handle. You can go up and down.
Yeah,
You
Mhm.
can
steamer.
Like they
take
use
off.
in like high end like clothing
Yeah.
stores. Yeah. Mhm.
I have one of those.
I used to have one. I don't anymore though.
Yeah, I have one
Yeah.
of
I
those.
just had another amazing idea of an invention when you were talking about. I know he puts his helmets on a shelf, but when you said hanging helmets, I started picturing hanging helmets from the ceiling with light bulbs inside.
Ooh,
So you have light, you know?
that's a good
and-
idea.
Well, his studio has a
Yeah.
vaulted ceiling in it. So
Oh yeah.
Then yeah. he
yeah, it's
can't
like a
probably-
vaulted. It's a vaulted ceiling. Plus, we're renting too. So, and he's actually not using shelves this time around. TK, he's actually hanging. He's taking all the helmets. He's taking all the helmets out of the boxes and it's hanging them
I actually,
like on a little hook.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So now he does have the shelves in the garage still, just in case he gets frustrated with the helmet situation now. So he'll go back to the shelves, but for right now he's hanging them. Yeah.
I think the shells did. I think the shells did better than the whatever he has, like holders. I don't know.
Well,
But
I
that's
mean, the
just
only
my
reason that he's doing the hanging thing is because, again, we're renting. So
Right.
he wanted to not put as many holes in the wall as possible.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's got the hooks with the command strips right now.
That's the
Got it.
sucky thing about renting.
It
you know?
is. It really.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Really-
look. I don't think our landlord is really cool and awesome. So I don't think that he have an issue with us, putting holes in the wall and stuff like that. But I think Lou wants to, try to, alleviate.
Risk it.
He doesn't want to. No, he wants to try and alleviate having to fill in all
Oh,
those
okay,
holes
sorry.
when we move out, kind of thing.
Hey,
So.
BA, did the army worms win?
Army
Did
worms.
y'all-
Oh, you know what? I don't even know. I mean, he hasn't said anything about seeing them, but this is look. So he sprayed it down right before he left to go to Cherokee, and it rained. Like it rained. So he did it Sunday. He sprayed it Sunday, right? And then it rained the whole week that the whole week that he was in Cherokee.
What are you talking about? Army worms?
So
Yeah,
we've
the
got an
hell are those?
infestation of army worms in our yard, our backyard and front yard.
What
And
the hell are those?
from what we have been told by Hufferbilly Paul and Pete, the army worms will like basically eat all your grass.
Like in about two to 3 days, they run
Yeah.
across the whole lawn, right? It depends on how big your lawn is. Maybe 4 days.
Good
How big are
Lord.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
That's
But they don't
crazy.
kill
Yeah.
the roots. They don't kill the roots. Thankfully, they don't
They're
kill the
like-
roots.
They're like
But
mini
it looks
goats.
like hell.
Top of the grass.
Yeah, it looks like
What was the
hell.
name again? I want to Google it.
Army
Army
worms.
worms.
Okay, hang on.
Jinx, you
But
almost
it makes
said
sense why they're called army worms, because there
Yes,
are, when I tell you, like, there were thousands of them, girl. I mean, there were thousands of them. Like,
Yeah, Lou said there's 10,000 in a square foot. And I was like,
Damn.
yeah. It
Oh,
was
they
absolutely-
look like
That's what I did.
caterpillars.
Yep.
I thought those
Yeah.
were caterpillars.
Yeah.
So y'all went from what was it, wolf spiders to army worms? Like,
Hey,
y'all-
you know,
y'all need to catch a break.
What
It is.
neighborhood
It
are
is
you in?
something different, and that he said this. It's so funny that you mentioned that, Cole, because he said the same thing too. He's like, if it's not one damn thing, it's the next thing. He's like, first it was the wolf spiders, then it was frogs,
Yep.
which we still kind of have a frog problem, which is fine. Then it was there was something else before that, and now the worms, yeah, and now the army worms. So
You're gonna have wasp nests soon.
oh, we had those too. We had those too. He
hate
he
those.
killed those off already though. We had two of them. We had one by our front door, and then one on the side of our house, like in front of the shed.
But yeah, you know what you should have done with those wasp nests? Put like a jar of vinegar on top of it. I would have paid to see that video.
Oh my
Why?
god!
What
So
has
have
it
you seen
happened
those?
to
Well,
them?
have you seen those TikTok videos going around where you
No.
put gasoline in a cup? You put gasoline
Mm-hmm.
in a cup, and then like you put the cup over the hive, and like you can see like the wasp just basically dying. But I'm not brave enough to do that. So
Yeah, they had a spray for that where you could just spray them.
they
just
do. That's
fall
that's
out
what Lou
dead.
used. Yeah, like it sprays like 8 feet. So like you can.
yeah,
Yeah, it sprays like 8 feet. So yeah, you just spray that. I mean, it instantly killed him though. That spray worked because it instantly killed him. Like I see dead wasps like on our front porch where he sprayed
I
that
have
shit.
to-
So
Yeah, you got to do that. Those fuckers don't play around. That's the problem. They'll come after
No.
That's what's scary.
it looks like
I-
what's gonna end up happening is we're just gonna need to get like a pest control guy. So
Sounds like y'all need to move.
don't say that.
Georgia
We
has
signed
a
a lease for
lot
2
of
years,
bugs.
buddy. Okay. Oh yeah, we're here
Yeah.
for at least. How long have we been here now? We've been here about 5 months. Yeah,
month.
we're here for another what? At least another
Year and a half,
year and a half.
at least. Yeah.
Another
Did
18.
y'all
We're
have
here for at
movers
least
when
another
y'all-
18 months.
Y'all had movers when y'all moved.
We did. We hired 2 men in a truck.
How much? If you don't mind me asking, how much did that cost per hour?
So it depends, like if you do it during the week or during the weekend, because weekend prices are a little bit higher. But I think overall, we did it all in one day. So
Yeah.
I want to say I think it was like maybe like 100 and something for.
And they did it all.
They did it all. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
They did it all.
Because we're moving out of Canterbury soon. So
Really?
Well, we're
Where are you
trying
going?
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you planning on going to though?
Omaha, probably.
No, in Georgia.
Are y'all staying in Grovetown?
We're thinking about Harlem.
Oh, really?
Harlem, New York.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to. This house is
Really?
way too big for all of us.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean like Harlem, New York? Or what?
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, you were able to afford to rent a place in Canterbury because we looked. Look, I'm not gonna lie. We looked at places in Canterbury Farm, and I mean, it was just a little bit out of our price range as far as renting what we were looking at renting for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pricey. We love the house. It's
Yeah.
just we want something smaller and more affordable for our future home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I understand.
Oh, yeah,
I
I get you.
understand. Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah. So, I saw a question that was asked earlier.
Kobe.
Somebody asked about a AC unit. We have not bought one yet, but I don't know.
Wow.
After today, a portable AC unit. But after today, Lou was complaining about how hot it was today. So I think I might. I don't know. We might look into one. I mean, it's August now. It's like the middle of August right now. Well, like the second, middle of August. So we've just been
Almost
kind of
September.
holding off until the temperature, starts dropping. But I don't know.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
so
Why
excited.
didn't the
Fall
landlord
is
fix it?
coming.
Why didn't
I'm
the
so
landlord?
excited.
Why didn't the landlord fix it?
Well, the landlord took half off of what a portable AC unit would cost us. He took half.
Okay.
He took half of that off of our rent. So
Okay,
basically, he took
okay.
$250 off our rent, and
Yeah.
and
That's good.
if we end up buying one, we get to keep the unit too. So
That's good.
cool.
yeah.
Now, what was that's sad though that I mean that you guys got in there and it was hot as fuck. I mean that's not good. He needed to fix that.
Well, I mean, we have a temperature set in the house at 76, but like today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but like today, it got up to the house got at the inside temperature of the house got up to 80 degrees. So
No.
and see that was
Hell
another
no.
thing though too. That was another issue that we're having. Like the air conditioning unit was constantly running. So like the bill, like it went from like $200 to like it doubled last month. Actually, almost tripled last month. So
No.
it went from
Yeah, we
$200 to
we
almost.
just got our bill.
Yeah,
We
it
have
went
two
from two.
stories.
It went from $200 to like $500. I'm gonna have to put one of y'all in the back room for a second.
See you, Nate.
Pick a poison. Pick one.
Nate, you've been on the longest. I'm gonna put you in the back
Hey,
room,
I'll
okay?
leave.
I'm fine with that.
Huh? Yeah, let me put you in the back room, okay?
I'm fine with that.
All right. You have something to add, sir?
He won't fix the AC unit because there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the
It's a 1-ton unit and it needs to be a 2-ton.
right.
And he's
It's
not
just-
replacing
It's
it.
just too small for this house.
It's just too
basically.
small.
Yeah, it's just too small for the
Wow.
house.
Problem,
So it's
that's why you need to
working.
fix it.
The AC unit is working. It's just too small for
Yeah.
this house.
It works. We've had 2 different AC people out to look at it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
And y'all-
and he's not willing to replace it.
And y'all
That's
keep it
fine.
at
And it's
76.
miserable.
We had been
Bro, it
keeping
won't-
keeping it at
won't-
78.
Today, okay, so today it was 92 degrees with a heat index of 101. It wouldn't get any cooler than 80 degrees in here. So it doesn't matter whether it's on 76 or 66. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So even if you
Yeah.
were to turn it lower, it doesn't help?
No.
That doesn't make the air
Damn.
come out colder. No, it just makes it run longer.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
but
yeah.
it runs 20 hours a day anyway. Yeah, like a day like today when it's 100 degrees outside, it won't get below 76 degrees in this house until midnight.
Damn.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do
So
that.
if we put it on 72, when I was in the apartment, I kept it on 68. So I hear what y'all are saying, but that doesn't do any good. If I put it on 68, it's just going to run 24 hours a day and be 75 degrees in here
Well,
at night,
you need to do that and break
80
it,
degrees
motherfucker.
during the day. Huh?
Break it. Just break
Well,
it.
that's what I told the air conditioner guy. I said, I guess I'll just go out there and break it. Because it's
Hey,
miserable.
just close all the vents, man, except one.
Yeah, the one in my football room.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, it seems like the hottest room in the house is actually our bedroom, which is weird, but yeah.
No.
Woo! I bet it is.
Dang,
Okay,
dude.
all right.
It's really
Listen, simmer
Well,
down
no,
now.
it-
Okay, simmer down
It's
now.
all the bedroom. It's all the bedrooms because all the bedrooms are the furthest away from the AC unit is on one side of the house and all the bedrooms are on the other. So that's
Yes.
why it's hotter in all the
Oh,
bedrooms
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's the furthest away. But
yeah.
Now, Lou,
There's-
You have
there's
a
nothing we can do.
two-story house.
Said, yeah, the bedroom's the hottest.
Well, if we were to, if we invest in a portable AC unit, it's gonna go in our bedroom.
I'll tell you this. I'll be honest. I mean, I like portable ones because you can put them right where you need them. I'd like to have 2 or 3, even in here. And I mean, look, I got central bullshit everywhere. I got upstairs, downstairs. I want one in my damn bedroom. I really.
Let me
do.
ask y'all this. Does it ever feel humid in your rooms too?
humid, no.
Not humid, but I mean, I can't sleep hot though
Yes.
either. So
Yeah.
Because I had
It
to
just makes it
invest in me a
miserable,
little
like, I can't sleep.
humidifier for my bedroom. It feels humid in here. I need to get different windows.
yeah.
If I get sticky when I'm sleeping, it's not a good night.
Well, look, I mean, I think.
Sorry.
I think. I mean, the one thing that I can say that has helped in my in the kids' bedroom is I put blackout curtains in their room, so it has kind of helped a little bit with their rooms being too hot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's just-
he won't let me put curtains in our bedroom because he doesn't like curtains. So, because I would put blackout curtains in our bedroom too.
Why the hell do you not like curtains?
What the hell's wrong with you, Luke?
Don't like curtains.
He doesn't like
What's
curtains.
wrong with curtains?
Yeah.
You don't
Ain't
like
got no interest in them.
You
Yeah.
don't get
It
no
makes you
interest in
feel like you're in the
curtains.
70s.
Do you have blinds?
Yeah, we've got
Of
blinds.
course I have
We've
blinds.
got blinds on all the
Okay.
windows.
Got no
Yeah.
interest in them.
We've got blinds on
They
all the
got-
windows.
Ain't got no interest.
But God forbid curtains.
Yeah.
I put some blackout curtains in there and shut that bitch.
Is this
Don't
some
let
guy?
that
Is this
bitch
unit?
down.
Is this unit that you're putting up here? Is it less than $500? Because I'm not spending more than more than $500 on a portable AC unit.
No. I had one. Look, I moved from Boston years and years and years ago before I got married, and I had one that was down in this little utility building. And about 2 years ago, I gave it to my
Yeah,
parents.
no,
They put it
too
up in the
expensive.
Utility building, man. I'd have given it to y'all if they hadn't taken it 2 years ago. I'd say, here, take it.
Well, I would have been. Look, the problem with those things are good for one room. So yeah, if you want to go out and buy 6 of them, then yeah, that would solve our problem. But I'm not doing that. I mean, so just whatever.
Yeah, I get you.
I wonder
I mean, I'm not
why-
putting one of those things. There's not enough room. I'm not putting one of those things in the football room. There's no room in there as it is.
Yeah, there.
That power bill will go up a lot.
Well,
No,
I
I
was
mean,
surprised. I was honestly surprised. It actually only went up $20 from June to July.
No, but when I say portable,
But it's still
I'm talking
high.
put
I'm
it
not
in the
gonna lie.
window.
It's still high, but I think everybody is experiencing that as well too. So
But aren't you
Ours was
putting
$274.
$500 for an 1,800 square foot house when our AC is set on 76 is ridiculous.
Yes.
See, I've heard a lot of people talking about that. And people have been calling the power company about that.
I did. I called the power
that-
company.
What they tell? Okay, so what they tell you?
They basically told me that it's happening for everybody. Just
Yeah,
about.
it's Green New Deal.
Yeah, it's
Green
happening
New
for
Deal.
everybody. Is what.
Green New Deal.
Yeah.
Seems like we need to go to solar power, boys.
Yeah, the Green New Deal. That's what we got. Power's going
I'm
up.
sorry. I
Yeah.
just can't. Why can't I not
Now,
get
and
it?
that's the thing too. Like we've noticed,
The
we have
nuclear
noticed
plant.
a lot of houses in the area that we live in now do have solar paneling on their roofs, on the roofs of their house.
Okay, so is it true when those commercials say you could get free solar paneling?
No.
No?
Well, it
You
depends
get a
on
tax
free
credit.
estimate.
You get a tax credit when you get them
Oh.
installed.
You can get money back from your power bill.
Yeah.
But you got to do our return on.
Well, that's the thing though too. I mean, it takes a while before
20
you
years.
start. Yeah, it takes a long time before you actually start seeing the benefits of solar paneling. Now, I do have a guy that drives for me. He's one of my drivers, and he said that it was probably one of the best decisions he ever made because as everybody else's power is going up, he said he only paid $25 last month for his power bill because
Wow.
because of his solar paneling.
And you can sell your excess power to Georgia Power.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
They'll buy it.
They do
I
that.
don't, how does that work? What do you mean sell your excess power?
They do that. They have a whole
Yeah.
monitoring system.
I don't know how it
Anything
works,
going
but you
years.
can sell your power back. You can.
Yeah.
Really?
That's the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah. I got
Really?
that.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's not going to help us because, like I said, we rent. So.
No, but anyway.
You need to talk to your landlord, BA, and be like, hey, can I put a windmill in my backyard? That's all you
Oh.
need to do.
Shit.
Oh, no, no.
When-
Our backyard's too small for anything like that. So
Wait a
it's bad
minute.
enough we got these damn army worms back here in this small backyard that are eating up our grass.
No, I killed them all, and there ain't none in the backyard. They're in the front yard now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the front yard because I don't ever have to look at it. I only care about the backyard.
So they
Yeah,
are
no,
dead. You
backyard.
haven't seen any.
But
No,
you
there
care
ain't no
about-
more. I killed them all. There ain't none in the backyard, but the
good.
front yard's eat up.
Yeah, that's
You're
good.
telling me you care about the backyard trim and not the front yard trim.
Yeah, because he sits back there all
Right.
the time.
Okay. Oh, he
He's
sits
got-
back
he's
there
got
all the time?
he's got the lawn
Oh,
mower,
shut up.
weed trimmer, and everything else.
Shut up. Shut up.
No wonder it's so hot in y'all's bedroom.
All right, well,
Stop
guys,
it, Colby.
it's almost 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, you better run down
We've
here.
been on for a while,
Where we're
so
going.
yeah.
Where we going?
Can I ask Paul just real quick? Paul, are you going to vote for the first drag queen vice president in United States history?
Yeah.
You are?
there's no-
So what is
there's
this
no
about?
alternative,
Is this
really.
a latest news thing
Vance.
that I haven't
There
found
is-
out?
yeah,
Did
there
he
is-
once
JD
dressed up in
Vance is a
drag?
drag queen.
There's
JD
no-
No,
Vance
he
is a
smokes
drag
out there,
queen.
no
Celine.
other choice, man.
I can't wait
look,
to see
if I
what this
could've voted
story's
for-
about now.
You talking about
I could've
JD?
voted-
JD Vance is a drag
JD
queen.
Trance?
If I could have voted for Ted Cruz, I would, but he ain't on the ticket.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz
is
being the
a
governor of Texas
ding
that
dong.
left.
Paul's voting for a drag queen.
I'm gonna vote for a drag.
What, they found a Halloween picture where he dressed up as a woman?
Yes,
Is that why?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
I figured it had to be something like that. I
He's
just
lucky. He's a, look,
Well, I have also been
Not-
told that
it's
Well, I've also
Not
been told that JD
Halloween,
Vance
he's just
wears
a cross-dresser.
well,
no
I've-
big deal.
this guy's a
well, I've
weird-
also been told that JD Vance wears eyeliner too,
Yes, he's a weird fucking cat.
or guy
It's like-
liner.
it's like-
Guy
it's
liner.
like
He wears
saying-
guy liner.
It's like saying
Guy
my favorite.
liner.
But
It's like saying
he-
my favorite YouTuber is a pope just because he
You know,
dressed like it one
but
time.
here, before we leave, before we
I see
leave,
what you did there, Colby.
Listen, before we leave, he's as weird as fucking Dick's house cat. But the problem is everybody else is even weirder. That's
Hey,
the
if you
problem.
BA, you better cut him off because he's about to start rambling.
Yeah, well, I'm fixing. I'm fixing.
I
I'm
love y'all.
fixing to end the show anyway. So
Okay.
love you guys,
Paul's about to go
Vic,
eat those
hopefully
trouble
Paul,
Be good.
Colby.
Later, Pa.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, TK.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Love
Bye,
you.
Colby.
Vic too. You didn't say much, but
too.
your presence
I
was
know.
your presence was felt. So
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
appreciate
was.
yeah.
It was.
Thanks for coming on.
Okay, thanks for letting me come on.
You're welcome.
Love y'all.
Love
Love you
Vic.
too.
Bye.
Bye. Nate, I apologize. I'm sorry. Yeah, I told you I'd bring you back on, but I didn't even realize it was almost 8:00, girl. Yeah, this was a good show.
Yeah.
Good show. So
It was awesome, girl.
I know you didn't even get to talk about your PTO either.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I said. Like, mostly I slept.
That's about the gist of it.
That's about the gist of
Just
it.
a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell everybody what you got going on this
Yeah.
week. Then you're back to normal, your normal work schedule. So
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even looked at my schedule for this week, so I don't know. I think I'm working Wednesday. I don't know when, but as you know, as long as y'all have y'all's noties on, one day I'll pop up again. I've lost 2 subscribers, so before I get under the 500 mark, I need to get back on again.
yeah,
They don't take away your monetization. It's just that I need to be doing shows.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, you'd like to keep it at 500, so
yeah,
I get
it'd
that.
be nice.
Celine Driver asked, "What's for dinner, BA?" Fend for yourself tonight. So it's fend.
for
Yes, fend for yourself
tonight.
tonight. That's why I stayed on till almost 8:00. Cause yeah,
I got a slice of pizza from the racetrack.
from the racetrack. Oh,
Yeah.
a gas station.
Yeah.
Okay, racetrack. I was like, racetrack. Huh?
Are
What
y'all's-
we talking-
Are y'all's convenience stores like little bodegas now, like ours are?
Most of them have like a little thing that, like a little something you can get something to
get,
eat.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, some places I wouldn't dare. Like some of these mom and pop ones here.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
like,
no.
but like a Circle K or like a like a 7-Eleven or a.
Yeah.
We don't have
I
7-Elevens
told you
here,
they're
but-
building a war right next to me. I could walk there.
Oh,
I could literally walk.
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
I think I
War.
remember you did tell me about that. So.
So I'm excited about the war because they tend to have the most. You can find more nutritious stuff there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit more home cooked meal kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. So.
so
All right. Well, great show today.
great show, and I love you, girl.
Love you too.
Great time as always. Love you, everyone in the chat room. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all. See you next weekend. Mwah. Or before, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode edition of Bad Bitch Fuel. kind of went off the rails a little bit in the beginning, but I think we reeled it back in as we always do. So quick shout out to Nate the Great for the super chat. Appreciate that, Nate. And again, I apologize for not bringing you back on, but it is getting late and I do need to end the show at some point in time. So I think everything is back to regularly scheduled programmed for this week. So yeah, morning shows are back on track. I'm not sure about the lunch money show tomorrow. I guess he'll let us know tomorrow when whether or not there'll be a lunch money show. But yeah, until then, I will catch you guys next week, same time, same place. Have a great week, and I will catch excuse me, I will catch everybody on the flip side.